All right. Now it's a Dolce Friday. It's time to chill the fuck out. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Aiden's back.
Yay! Wait, what, wasn't I back in the
no, I'm good.
Or...
You've been back, but I'm saying you're back for another week, which is cool because, you know, not everybody can make it every week.
One day.
That is true.
Yes.
We got shit going on.
Hey.
People live lives. What's
One
up?
day,
One day?
One day.
he will smoke.
Everybody, eventually.
One day.
I mean, how could you not? Like, let's start the show right there, man. Doesn't just curiosity got your, how's the expression go? Curiosity got your cat?
Attention?
Yeah, I know that one. Anyway, isn't curiosity just murdering you? Like, you don't want to know what it's like to smoke chongo. You don't want to taste marijuana.
I mean,
Have you ever before? Like, when
I've
you're
never.
younger? Okay.
I've never.
And let me clarify, this is not a pressure question. I in no way
No.
ever want to pressure anybody to try something they don't want to do. I'm asking literally
I
just
think
with
it's
those
something
around
that
you on medical cards.
I'd be interested in trying it out. Yes.
Sure. Under what circumstances? I'm just curious. Like, what sounds good to you
Yeah,
to
we need to
try
plan here.
marijuana?
Yeah, we need a pen and paper.
This is going to be next week's episode. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think it's probably going to be one of those whim things.
Oh, so you mean when you're out with a hot chick that has a J on her and you don't want to look like you're not down?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's the wrong time to smoke chongo for the first. That's the wrong fucking moment, sir. What do you think? What do you think
Why
is a
is
good
that?
first time? Well, okay. Let's pause right there. What if it hits you, and you just go to like a Wawa place, and you're just like, "Marry me." And she's like, "Damn, motherfucker, I was just trying to smoke a joint with you." Or what if it goes the other way, and you're like in the mirror in her bathroom trying to get ready to make out with her, and you don't recognize yourself, and you end up like dancing in her toilet water or something, or getting naked in her bathtub. I don't know. I don't know. You could pull,
Toilet water ribs.
you could pull a new one from the Bro Bible. It would be the high naked man.
Been done. I had my roommate in college. We were all, bunch of us, friends and shit. First time we smoked weed with him, we're like, where the hell did he go? And he was in the bathtub, naked. Asleep.
That's some good weed. Sounds like that was some sticky Dolce.
5 times in a row that boy smoked weed, and we found him butt naked in a bathtub. Didn't matter where the fuck we were. There's a bathtub, and he got high.
5 times in a row.
5 times in a row.
In the bathtub.
On a Bible.
On a Bible. That's
What's happening there? What's happening when someone's consuming marijuana and what else to end up naked
And
in
the
the
thing
bathtub?
is, this is back in the late 90s and shit. I mean, that was shit-ass weed.
Right?
I mean, I hate to see what happens to a motherfucker now if he smokes.
Okay, so hold on. To be clear,
But naked Debo's fucking pitching coop.
do you think that he was in the bathtub naked because he had done other things, or do you think just the weed did it to him?
It was just the weed. We might have been drinking a little bit,
Sure.
but it was just beer.
Fair. I mean, that could be a
And
powerful
I'm sorry, I've
combination.
never
if
seen
you're
anyone
not
have a
smoking.
weird combination with beer and weed.
Yeah, not too much. Right?
You fucking just mellow the fuck out because of the alcohol.
Right. Is it possible he was just having a really good time and there was nothing wrong with it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he
Reading the
went
Bible.
I don't know if he went in there and worked one out and just decided to take a nap. I mean, rinse off real quick, lay down, boom.
That's good weed. If you get so comfortable, you can just get naked at anyone's house.
Rub one out,
Be comfortable in the
in the
bathroom.
shower, turn on, turn off, say, fuck, I'm just going to lay down.
You know what I call that move?
The slick
The
Willy.
Depeche Mode. It's your own personal Jesus. Naked in your
That's
bathtub with the
Free
Bible.
Willy. You missed it.
And
That's pretty good too. Or you could call it the rubber ducky.
That's fair.
you're my
That
friend.
is fair.
What do you think, Aiden? What do we call this particular move that this guy's apparently pulling?
Come and go.
Okay.
Well, he didn't go nowhere. He fell asleep right where it happened.
It's
He
hilarious.
went somewhere in his dreams.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, it was just funny. Like, cracked me up. Then we never let him smoke weed again because we got tired trying to carry the motherfucker out. Dude, it happened at parties.
I mean, that's fair.
We're talking college parties. This shit happened at. I think one of them was the fucking KA house.
What is that?
Kappa Alpha,
Okay.
one of the biggest Greek fraternities across the nation.
Yeah. So like, don't fuck up and show weakness at that spot, kind of thing.
Well, that, but like, first
I'm not
party of the
saying
year, you don't really know a whole lot of people. You don't get, you don't
Don't get invited
pass
back.
out naked in the fucking bathtub.
I mean, unless you were invited to,
The
in
funny
which case,
thing is
great
how
job.
we found him. Like, we couldn't find him. It's a fucking frat house. You know how many bathrooms in that motherfucker?
Not enough.
And I'm pretty, I guess not.
I did a terrible job packing this cone, man.
But-
I apologize.
we were standing there kind of trying to figure out where the fuck could have gone. And a couple girls walked by and goes, did you see the naked kid in the bathtub? We're like, fuck.
You just already knew it was that motherfucker.
Right.
You're like, damn.
I grabbed one of the girls' arms. Like I said, hey, excuse me. I said,
Again?
we're actually looking for a friend, and you just kind of nailed his MO. And she's like, the naked guy? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, he's in the bathroom down the hall on the left. I'm like, thanks. I said, you don't know like a back door out this motherfucker because we got to carry him because I guarantee his clothes are nowhere to be found. It's a fucking college party. People are going to take his clothes.
Is that for real?
Dude, our first party we went to at one place. My buddy, we call it, well, his nickname ended up being Crawl.
Oh, God
You know, to
damn.
kind
How
of
much
steal,
did he
to
drink?
try to steal a little bit from, freaking son-in-law. But
I forgot that was
he
Pauly
got
Shore's name.
so drunk.
Also, I forgot there was Pauly Shore.
Or, okay.
I mean, I loved him, but go ahead.
He got so
He dressed a
drunk
lot like you.
that he fell asleep on a couch out kind of like in this breezeway between the garage and the house where the party was. When we go to get him later, his fucking boots are gone.
What?
Brand new Doc Martens. And this is, okay, got me right, late 90s.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they were the brown. They weren't
Did you
the
put
black.
out an APB on
No.
every lesbian?
They were the brown ones. They weren't the black ones. You know, it wasn't all like Aryaned up or anything. And he's like, we wake him up. First thing I was, I'm fucking stoned.
Bears my woots?
Right? First thing out of his mouth is, where's my boots? Whole night, where's my fucking boots?
Under some short-haired girl's bed.
Some.
I hope that wasn't offensive, and if it was.
There's some fun parties.
So, what was the best college party you ever went to?
Saw Padre spring break.
Oh, God, yeah, that had to be epic. This is good. I needed this. What goes on
I remember
in South
driving
Padre,
down there.
Texas on spring break?
I remember driving down there, checking in at the hotel, going the next night over to see Tone Loc at a freaking huge ass outdoor bar.
God damn.
And he showed up like 3 hours late. I remember that part because that was kind of the first night. And I remember going to Mexico
And then nothing
One
after
night.
that.
and I remember driving home.
Wow. All right. Yeah.
So
That's
4 days down there, yeah, it was just nothing but beer and tequila. I think we ate a couple times.
It's like the border triangle. You go down there and get lost. You come back and you're on the wrong side of the planet. And you're like, what the fuck was that?
But like the TV shows and stuff don't do it justice. I mean, it's fucking huge. I mean, it's like a nonstop party.
Seriously. South
Like
Padre.
a 4 mile island.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what are people all down there for? Just spring break? Like that's
Pretty
what's
much.
up?
I mean, it's a cool place to vacation. Just, for those 2 weeks out of the year, that's the time you don't want to fucking go.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck. Okay. I'd like to check it out. You ever spring break it, Tim?
No, I didn't. I didn't go to college.
That's fair. You don't have to go to much of it to spring break it.
I mean,
You don't have to go at all.
that's
You
also
spring break
fair.
You just let your parents
Yeah.
write like one check and technically enroll. Spring break.
I go to Columbia
lit.
Junior College out of Lake Ozark, Missouri.
Yeah. Yeah. You sign up in front of the mall because it's in the mall.
It is in
It's fucking literally in the mall. You
the
like,
middle of the mall.
get a fucking big giant salted pretzel and a degree.
In that order.
It's fucking wild, man. You go to college at all, Aiden?
No, I haven't.
Fuck
I was
yeah,
like-
son. Good job. I've
was
never
like-
hired somebody because they had a college degree.
I was like, I looked
That's
at it
good.
and I was like, the prices kind of seem overinflated a little bit, but there's trade school, so I thought about doing that. I was like, those seem pretty nice.
What?
What
What?
the hell?
What the hell? What?
Huh?
Dolce friend. What about it?
Where's the shirt?
What, my shirt? It's because I already had this plan just to wear today. Like I already just had picked out, matched these shorts that I was going to wear to the water park, and I thought it was kind of cool. So I already had a plan, but then I was like, I didn't know if I wanted us all to match. You think I should go get mine?
Well,
Wait.
inaugural night of the shirts, and he doesn't even wear one. That's
Right.
kinda fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, hold on though.
Brandon,
Yes, sir.
where's the pool?
What pull?
You said you had matching shorts with a pool, and there's no pool here.
Oh yeah, there's no pool here. You're not wrong.
Actually, he said water park. What the fuck? You want a big surf?
Water.
But this isn't a country club. This is more like
You
the
have a
back
water
country. This is more like a really nice
That's
house in the middle of
slip and slide
nowhere.
out back that everybody's gonna urinate on.
Oh, that's fucked up, you guys.
Oh.
Hey.
It's okay. You're doing the first run, so.
Okay, mouth
so-
open, head first.
All right, so
I
let's
like
go
the
back to
foam.
original thing. What would it be? Like, what was the setting you want for?
I think we already established that.
The tagline for Dolce Friday.
No. He wants to know when my inaugural smoke would be.
Oh yeah, okay.
What would it be? Or what would it be?
I think probably a
2077.
laid-back party.
Like back party, like barbecue kind of shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. You should say so. All right, I have a party coming up then.
Like barbecue.
It's wait 3 weeks.
Okay. Oh
you guys
yeah,
ever been
Let's
to-
wait. Go
Have you
ahead.
guys ever been to a barbecue where?
Yes. Whatever you're about to
Yes.
say, yes.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Been to every type of barbecue.
Jumping off the roof naked into thorn bushes. Keep going. Yes. But continue.
What kind of barbecues you go to? That doesn't sound like a barbecue. That just sounds like a frat party. I was just talking about the ones that they always
that the
fuck up
same
your
thing?
burgers. They burn them.
To be clear, I was not in a
Remember I always
fraternity.
had,
I didn't
like,
go to
a
frat
petty-
party.
Like every time it's like it's just like a crunchy ass burger because it's all burnt.
Yeah, there's
It's like
no.
the worst feeling. But then there's that one guy. Like I
Now, one
know.
uncle that can cook.
No. I know it's kind of stereotypical and I've been seen in memes online, but it was actually true to me. You know, like the end sneakers, kind of like the
New
maybe
Balance.
huge white T-shirt or something like that. I had an uncle that was like that, and then they put him like in the grill, and those things were fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the uncle that could cook. That's for real.
Yeah.
I'm an uncle. I've cooked for my nephews lots of times, and I'm a good cook. So it exists, for real. Hold on. I didn't vindicate myself earlier. I wore my Dolce Friday shirt yesterday on my interview episode. Because I figured, like, rather than wear it on Dolce Friday, since you guys would have them on, I'd wear it there. But I was supposed to have on a Cardo Vodcast shirt
Yeah.
today because that's more relevant for people that might be watching Dolce Friday first. Now you're hearing about Cardo Vodcast, right? So I tried to wear it, except like everybody else at this lake, the
That's one
vendor.
thing, yeah, we never
didn't
do on
have
the
it
show. We never kind of plug like where you can find it.
No, we intend to start filming outros. The problem is I didn't know how I was going to organize the media online because there's so many entities. I mean, we're
That's
doing
fair.
Soldier Cloth Media clothing brand. We're doing Dolce Fridays, right? We're doing Truth Positive show. We're doing 1899 Whiskey, Bourbon, and Cigars show. So
That's gonna be a nice one.
it is. It's going to be really
that's
good.
gonna
Bourbon
be
and
fun.
Cigars. Yeah, that's going to be neat.
That's
I won't
another
be on
edit
it.
that I haven't heard of.
No, we.
Yeah, you're going full time quicker than you knew, bro. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, we got new shit coming up. I'm transitioning
cool.
right now.
Now we're gonna be able to like actually. Is that place gonna be a cigar bar too?
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
can
was
go.
just wondering because it's like a room in a fucking huge ass motel, and smoking.
Hotel. Don't let them hear you call them a motel, man.
Motel.
I didn't say the name of the place. They don't know who the hell I'm talking about.
What is the difference between a hotel and a motel?
You can't drive up to the door on your room in a motel. Hotel. Yes, that's correct.
Oh,
in a
okay.
hotel, you
Motel
cannot
is
drive.
like
But-
the ones
But
that,
you can on an inn.
Movie trivia.
I thought those were all like the same, like hotel, motel, inn.
Nope. So a motel, you can drive your car up to the door of the room you're staying in. A hotel, you cannot. Here's some movie trivia for you. Name this movie. A high guy on a couch says, the Safari Motor Inn. In what movie?
That'd be True Romance.
I'm
Boom!
impressed.
Fuego for the win. And just so you don't think I was being unfair to you on the question, it was Brad Pitt that said it, so you easily could have seen this movie, right?
It's called True Romance. Why would I watch that?
Because it's one of the greatest movies ever.
Because it's a
fucking made.
Quentin Tarantino film. Filmed by Quentin Tarantino featuring
I thought you were gonna say filmed by
Patricia
him for a second.
Arquette. No, I was just agreeing with what he
Oh.
said prior to my comment. It really is one of the best movies ever made. Top 10 for me. Like, I feel like it makes the same list as Gone with the Wind, motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like Titanic's down there somewhere, but like Gone with the Wind and True Romance by Tarantino. Flip-flopping for first and third, maybe. Anyways, it's Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. Keep going, right?
Shit, yeah.
Walker.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper. Walken.
Christopher
Walken.
Wow.
Christopher Walken.
I can't remember his name,
Val Kilmer as Elvis Presley.
but you never see his face.
Huh.
Oh, God. It's got, let's keep going. Chris Penn, right?
Yeah, Chris Penn's in it.
Michael Madsen does not appear in this one, or is he the other cop?
No.
It's not Mike Madsen.
Michael Rappaport.
Rappaport, of course.
What's the premise of
The guy that
movie?
played Balky on Perfect Strangers.
Yes. Justin, tell him the plot, man.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, and Gary Oldman, of course, you know. Who doesn't
Oh.
love the most famous line? Some motherfucker want an egg roll something?
You want egg roll or something? The plot of the movie goes something like this.
In West Philadelphia.
On the playground, where I spend most of my days.
Christian Slater's sitting in a bar just being Christian Slater. He's a pretty cool guy, and he tries to talk to a pretty lady that was already interested in him, but he invites her to go see 3 kung fu movies, and she does the whole Big Bang Theory Penny and Leonard deal and is like, nah, I don't think so, nerd. So he's feeling kind of down. He goes to the movie theater, and this like real Marilyn Monroe lookalike hot blonde shows up, spills popcorn on him. They hit it off. They go have pie afterwards, which is where I came up with the idea for Me, Myself, and Pie, the singles restaurant that only serves pie and coffee, and you only go there and sit at tables of 2 only, and you can sit by yourself. That means you're inviting someone to come sit with you. It's real cute. Anyways,
That's a good idea.
It is a really good idea.
thank you. It's kind of what I do for a living. Modesty, I mean. Anyways, so, and modesty posters about how to be as modest as I am. You're welcome. Anyways, so it turns out after they sleep together that she's crying out on the billboard he lives under, like a fucking, is that like a rich troll lives under a
Right.
fucking Hollywood billboard? So anyways, she's out on the billboard crying. He goes out there. She confesses she's a call girl. His boss that owns the comic book shop that he works at, 'cause he's a fucking boss, he hired the girl to go to the same movie theater Christian Slater goes to every year to see kung fu movies on his birthday and sleep with the guy. But it turns out she thinks she loves him. And then Christian Slater, in his own words in the movie, says, if I throw caution in the wind and say I love you too, you know, what's this going to turn into? She's like, no, man. Like, I'm monogamous. I love you. I don't want to be a call girl anymore. You're exactly the 3rd guy I went out with, and I want you to be my only guy. They go for it. They get hitched. He starts wondering about her pimp. Starts wearing a hole in his ass, right?
Because he still has all her stuff.
So he gets
He
the
goes to get his
address
shit.
from his wife after conferencing with Elvis Presley, who's played by Val Kilmer, who Christian Slater alone can see. And he conferences with him in the bathroom over a piss and decides he's got to go kill this pimp. So he goes out and tells Alabama Worley's her name because his last name's Worley. Her hooker name was Alabama, and now they're hitched.
Nice.
Alabama Worley gives him the address. He fires up the automobile and goes over there and gets into it with Gary Oldman, who's a white pimp with
White
dreadlocks.
Rastafarian pimp.
Yes.
Yes, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman acting his ass off. Anyway, shoots the pimp. Apparently it wasn't White Boy Day.
Yeah.
How many
So-
times have you watched that film?
Oh, tons.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, so after he...
Like-
yeah, no,
Like,
go ahead.
Detail by
Israel.
detail. I was like, that's freaking awesome.
Shoots him in the left nut first, not the right. I'm just kidding. I own a really big TV. No, just kidding. Anyways, so shoots the pimp, tells one of the other hookers, call girls, put Alabama's shit in a fucking bag. Anyway, they go grab him a briefcase full of cocaine. He gets home, he realizes it's worth $1 million. These are a couple of Midwest kids. They have no idea what to do with that much chongo. So they just decide to call their friend that went to LA to be an actor. Because the Hollywood types must want to buy coke. So they hook up with a guy that I think is supposed to sort of be an homage to Oliver Stone, right? Because of the Coming Home in a Body Bag film, and the movie was supposed to be Nom.
Right.
And Stone he did Platoon, right? That's Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they get into some shenanigans and everybody double crosses everybody and everybody gets shot up and dies just like in all the Tarantino films, except Alabama Worley survives and she drags Clarence out of there and he ends up with an eye patch where he got shot in the fucking skull but survived, and they get away with a bunch of money and they go to Mexico and have a baby. The end. Pretty good, right?
It's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
But it's a Tarantino, so you're in it for the dialogue. You're in it for the quality of the writing. You got to see it for yourself. I've done it no justice, of course.
I'm going to have to look that up.
It's on one
I'm gonna
of
have to
the
light that up,
Hulus or
too.
Some shit.
What are my other top 5 movies? I mean, certainly Goonies. Everybody here
Goonies.
love Goonies?
Goonies is good.
Goonies.
They're
Number
making
one?
a second one?
No.
Is that
Are they?
right?
No.
Never.
no.
And even if they did, no.
No. That's been a rumor for years. There was a plan to make a second one.
Yeah.
that Richard Donner wanted to do.
But then they realized they've never made a good second movie ever, and they left Goonies alone.
Richard Donner sequels were good.
Nipples on the bat suit.
No, that's Schumacher. Fuck Schumacher.
Bad nipples.
I'm-
He did not need to bring that up.
Return to Oz, like, wasn't even a movie.
Ugh.
All right. Lethal Weapon 2.
Okay,
Richard
but
Donner. Superman 2. Richard Donner.
okay. My man makes a real case here.
You know.
I was like, off the top of my head, for best films that I like the Rush Hour series.
That's great. Those
Right,
are
pretty
awesome.
good.
Those
Yeah.
actually get better the more they go into it.
Yeah, I was like, they're pretty funny. I like them. I haven't seen them in a while. I should definitely binge watch them. They're not that long. It's not like the Lord of the Rings extended edition or extended cut.
And of
Any
course,
of you guys actually like marathon that?
The whole Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, like the extended
No.
edition. Like it's
dude,
even
I've
longer.
marathoned Harry Potter.
That's
No, I'm pretty.
impressive.
I've marathoned Friends.
Before you guys
That's
answer,
a lot.
to anybody that's about to say yes to having marathoned all the Lord of the Rings movies, for $10, I'll let you know what a vagina smells like.
Hey, they were pretty good films. Okay?
Can you whisper
it out.
that in my ear?
That's good times right there. Dude, we've been playing a little more Magic lately.
Yeah.
Fuego learned to play Magic.
Right.
Yep.
Let me pay a compliment where compliments due right here. The guy made it through his first game fine.
Right.
Right? You were here for it.
Oh, absolutely.
But then the second game, he didn't let anybody look at his cards.
No, I was getting help. I was checking like, okay, I want to like maybe do this one.
Okay, a little bit,
Yeah,
but for the
like-
most part, you just like picked it up and went like you knew, and that was awesome, man. Nobody ever does that. I mean, really, I don't think I've ever seen anybody not try to play face up second game ever.
That's true.
You know, just instinctually, they're like, I don't know what I'm doing yet. You just kind of picked it up and went, man. That was great.
That's kind of how you do it.
Yeah. Dude-
Trial by fire.
I think
Yup.
the game's intimidating
That's an
to
actual
people.
Magic card name, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Oh my God, we should do
So is
that.
Rastafarian Pimp. That would be a funny ass card.
What?
A white Rastafarian Pimp.
Oh my God, you just invented a drink. Instead of a white Russian, it's a white Rastafarian. And as an homage to the character we were describing in True Romance, it's egg roll flavored. And it's
Oh.
served with an egg roll on the side.
Huh?
No, check it out. And then when you pick it up, it busts you in the mouth. And in the bottom of the glass, when it's empty, it says,
Bitch, want my money.
nah, it ain't white boy day. That's a drink right there, man. The brand could be True Schnapps. What other movies have you missed out on, Aiden? I saw 1989's Batman in the theater. Gotta get your
What
grandma's
movie?
phone on.
No, you said what movies have I missed out, like in theater or just
You know-
watched in general the past couple of times? Because the ones that you're saying like I missed out, I don't even know what I missed out. I was like, I don't know the names of them.
How do I know I missed it if I missed it?
Yeah.
There's 2 in the theater I want to go see right now.
Which
Actually,
one?
3. Hitman's Bodyguard's Wife.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
Or the- Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, is
Like,
that the
it's like a
movie
game.
that's based on the real life guy that was just on the Concrete podcast?
I have no idea.
Like he was actually guarding a mafia hitman's wife and banging her? Okay, just wondering. Go ahead. What's the other one?
You know, just because I've seen every other fucking one, Fast 9. Even though I'm,
Dude, I have not
This is
seen every
terrible.
other
The
one.
names as they go by just get shorter and shorter.
you
It's
know,
like Fast
or
and
actually
Furious,
this one's I
Fast
think just
F.
F9. Like, you
You
know,
think they're just gonna
but
put 10?
like I'm
Just
pretty
a-
sure this one's gonna like definitely jump the shark, but
They've gone
I gotta
so
see
fast.
it just for the fact that I've seen every other one. You know, I mean, the first one came out 20 years ago.
How the fuck have you seen every other Fast and the Furious? Like you were interested in Fast and the Furious 6?
I can't do that. That's,
I fucking could not, man. How was it?
Wow.
How was it?
I
They're so
Was it
fast
good?
They go direct to Disney Plus now.
I own them.
You dirty bitch.
You're. Whoa.
VHS drop.
Yeah, like I'm really questioning like how far are they gonna go? I think I think
This is the last one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is
We're
it like-
supposed
is
to
it like
believe
the
them?
last one
This is where they
chronologically, and then
race
they'll
to
go
the
like they'll
moon,
make like
right?
a prequel
I have
and
no
a
Race to the
idea.
moon.
like a prequel sequel, like
Like
one
all
in
of a sudden,
between?
I know freaking Vin Diesel, Dom's.
I'm always
You know, he's gonna come out and he's go like fucking Groot.
Yeah, he just kick flips a DeLorean and dark slides it, you know, or like that's where we're at Fast and the
Although
Furious
I will say
Installation
this,
9.
Has anyone seen Hobbs and Shaw?
No!
I've seen the trailers for it whenever I watch
Wait.
other films, but
Wait a minute, though.
That one
Wait a
looks
minute.
good though.
it didn't.
Hobbs and Shaw is fucking on point. Like with Statham and The Rock going back and forth, their banter and shit. Oh my god.
Does it look like Jumanji again? Because my boy Statham's real well built, but I feel like he looks like Kevin Hart next to The Rock.
Dude, Kevin Hart's in it. Kevin Hart has a freaking like what do they call it? Like what they call in the movies. Has a spot in it. He plays the air marshal.
I was so in for a minute.
He has a bit part.
Yeah, he plays the air marshal.
That's cool.
And he's like, you know, I feel you. We're all alphas right here. But we gotta keep her cool. He's like, we don't need us all three going down. He's like, 'cause it'd be war. And they're kind of looking at each other like, tink.
So Kevin Hart is like the Stan Lee of the Rock universe because they made comedic perfection together in Jumanji. Now in every Rock movie, Kevin Hart has to play something, right?
Oh, have you guys seen Central Intelligence?
Yeah, it's fucking. He's
Oh
funny.
my God.
super funny.
But
Little cotton
it's
out
also
there.
got, but it's also got Ryan Reynolds in it,
Mm-hmm.
and Elza Iba,
What?
the actor.
What was he in?
You cast
He
a
was
spell?
in Thor. Heimdall,
Oh, Heimdall.
Who?
the guy that like can see and like controls
dude that had
the bridge and the sword.
The black guy's name
Yeah.
is Hyman?
Oh, no,
Heimdall.
no. In,
Heimdall
yeah, the one that
is-
controls the gate in Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if his name
He's
is
awesome.
Hyman, is that bridge some kind of flow? What?
He controls the gates.
Pulls out a big ass tampon, puts it in his sheath on his back.
That's the sword. What are you talking about? He's plugging it.
Mm.
Oh man, sphincter of the universe
Right.
joke, huh? Wow, we went there.
Yeah.
Dolce
big thing that,
Fridays.
That big thing that starts spinning around and go, that looks a little bit like a butt plug.
So guys, for real on a Friday, like for real, because I think we all need this. How was everybody's week?
Shitty.
Yeah.
Mine was good.
Was it? Okay.
It was relaxing.
Uplift us, sir. Tell us about it.
I mean, I did a whole lot of nothing. I moved some stuff because I'm moving.
I think
You know.
great.
Getting my new place with my buddy set up.
Yeah, that's rad.
So,
And with a good buddy too.
it's kind of positive. So, yeah.
All right. All right. Hey, cheers to that on a Friday. Get in there.
Bottle. Take up drinking, sir.
I like
It's not
like to
old
be
enough to
classy on the show.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you guys the
Oh,
difference.
that's fair.
Aiden takes a drink. Now grab your white glasses, put them back on, take another drink. Watch this. It's gonna look like a Pepsi commercial in
Bro, I
slow-mo.
won't even be able to look.
Come on, man. You just gotta like shake your hair when you do it and shit.
Oh, I gotta probably take off my actual glasses.
Now watch. He's gonna take a drink again. You ready? Look how much fucking cooler that water looks. Marketing
Yeah.
works.
You got to flip your hair.
I can't see.
You don't need to be able to see on a
That's
Dolce
not
Friday.
water you're drinking.
So Tim, let me ask you a real fucking guys question that guys will want to know. Fresh off a divorce, week 4, because I'm gonna put a sign up in the studio and we're gonna run it on the show.
Right.
Because we've all been
Thanks.
there, every fucking one of us. Aiden's on his 3rd marriage. We hope this one makes it, buddy.
You have 12 kids, right?
Yeah.
11, bro. Don't be
I'm
insensitive.
sorry.
Yeah,
You did
one
lose
on the way.
We put flowers on the
You
grave.
did lose one.
Not
right?
just disown them.
Oh.
He's like, do you consider them all losing a child?
You like
Right.
you like miscounted. Yeah, we got 12. Get
No,
on the
miscarriaged. Carriaged.
It was like Home Alone, but I just actually left them alone in general.
bus. Nice.
Wow. Head of the PTA in 5 years. You, sir. Okay.
He's gonna blow.
So, seriously, how much did you start drinking fresh off a divorce, and has it gone up or down week 4? Don't lie to people, bro. There's no judgment here.
It's pretty even keel. I've never really been a heavy drinker. I always control that. So,
Fair.
but I have a couple every now and then. You know.
Okay, let's check in every week on Dolce Friday, whether Tim's behind the microphone or not. We'll check in with you via our space age studio rama here.
Nice.
How is your mood week 4 of your divorce? Are you feeling like bitches be crazy, life goes on, I'm gonna take over the world? Like, where you at as a human?
Pretty much life goes on.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you just got to put it all back together and keep going.
Sure.
Me personally, I would just like steal the moon or something. I don't know.
Just trying to grew out. That's gangster as fuck, dude.
Right?
It's gonna grew out. Hey, I like where your head went too. Your first shit was like some comic book stuff. You're like, you know what? Superman plot. I'm gonna steal the moon. I'm gonna steal the moon. And you know what'd be cool is you could give it to a new girl and be like, ha ha ha, I'm over you, old girl, because I gave the moon to my new chick.
Haha, I just laser engraved the new girl. Like a tattoo, but on the moon is like, get fucked. You get to see this face instead.
That's actually what's on the dark side of the moon right
You
now.
have a
Get
specific,
fucked.
like you do like some rocket science in your head just to specifically rotate to where only like nobody else sees it, so everybody thinks she's crazy. But like at her house specifically, you could just see like an image off the moon.
Right, just from her house. Like he paid to have it done on just an angle that can only be seen from her family property she'll never get rid of. And like some rich guy with almost unlimited money has some super telescope that can see things poor people like us can't, you know?
And
And
scan and
on
he
the
scan and he scans.
You're looking
Says,
at-
get fucked. What the hell?
dark side of the moon's just like, get fucked, Susan. Tim, we haven't hung in a while because life is busy. And so you didn't hear the story that I was in line in a Walmart at like 10 at night. Nobody in the store for some reason. Walmart's even usually a little busy at 10, right?
Sure.
But the guy in front of me is checking out with nothing but a pile, and I do mean pile. For those at home, I'm about 10 inches off the table, right? A foot of
Seems about right.
cucumbers.
I was going to say
And a
that
pile
too.
about half that size of KY jelly in boxes.
And this was a dude.
This was a guy,
Someone's having a party.
totally normal looking guy. And I love it because it was about a 19-year-old girl as the checker. And I'm pretty brazen, so I'm standing behind him and I'm just like tickled fucking pink. I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm just like nerding out. I'm just waiting. And about cucumber 35, the chick's like, just some noise, right? Like just some, God, it's fucking piece. Or whatever it was. And the guy goes, so just so you don't think I'm some kind of perv, which actually at that point in time and space created a stone tablet that was carried down a mountain by a guy that looked like Moses that
To
said that
label the
guy
guy,
is a
that
perv.
guy's a perv, yeah.
Like you stamped it in fucking stone, Chief. However, he
It's like
continues.
flashing neon behind him. This dude's a perv.
Stu's pervy.
Yep.
His halo.
With the arrow.
Like when you know they have
Like
to
the
eat a rave,
downward
it's just
arrow,
like, yeah,
like,
yo, bro, I'm a
bleh.
perv.
Bleh.
But he says to the girl, he goes, nah, I lost my house in the divorce, and in the morning, my bitch ex-wife gets the keys to it. So it's still mine tonight, and I'm going to go pile this stuff all over the house, on the front porch, outside, in the mailbox, in the toilets, with notes that say, get fucked. Boom! I was like, you know what, bro? And I said this to him. I go, that was worth the embarrassment of standing in line with KY jelly and cucumbers, huh? And he's like, bet your fucking ass it was. Puts in cart, goes. That man was a boss.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, real shit. That was Lake of the Ozarks Walmart. That was Osage Beach, 10 at night, some average ass Tuesday. I was like, wow. Aiden, what are you going to do for the rest of the weekend, my dude?
I got work.
Okay.
Just gonna be probably continue eBay bidding on some GameCube games and work at Target. Yeah,
Work
fun
at Target.
times.
Right? So,
Serve people. I've like what's messed up too. I was in a couple of bids while at work, and I had like 5 minutes left on one, so I had people coming up in line for Starbucks. And I was like, "Picture, all right, I make it really quick and finish it, so I could constantly keep an eye on it." I ended up losing the bid though because somebody outbidded me by $1.
Someone sniped you, huh?
Yeah, I got bid sniped.
You got
Yeah,
sniped.
it's fucked.
yeah, it's tragic.
That's fucked. Yeah, I bid on a couple of people one time, but I didn't win them. I don't know. The FBI got involved. Just kidding. Hey, that's a good intro to today's word. You ready for word of the day?
Yeah.
You guys ready for it? It's a phrase, not a word today. It's open-mindedness. Open-mindedness. All right.
I like that.
Like, let me give you an example. You guys ever put peanut butter on your balls and let a dog lick it off?
No.
All the time.
Okay, me neither.
Oh,
But see, you sounded real judgy when I said that, so maybe work on that. Maybe work on that. You sound a little judgy.
What else could it be for? It's like, yeah,
I
maybe,
sounded judgy.
maybe,
I said all the time.
maybe the sunlight hurts his
Come on
nutsack, so
now.
I gotta lather it with some peanut butter so it doesn't get burnt.
I mean, you got to feed a dog somehow, right?
I mean, that's fair.
But
When
is
you
it
put it on
creamy
their
or
own
chunky?
balls, that's just entertainment.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I mean, instead of throwing it in his bowl, you just throw it on the scrot. Right? It's the scrotal method. You gotta take her to the vet one day and they ask you, like, how are you feeding your dog? And they're like, scrotal method. I don't know. I just heard it exists. I'm sure it exists. Somebody Google that on something. I'm sure that exists. You know, I'm sure it exists.
dumb.
Because I know rednecks with puppy mills. You do the math.
Wow.
Yeah. There's going to be a lady out there somewhere with stock and Jif peanut butter. How many dogs you got in your kennel? 120.
What do you call that one? Skippy?
How about that one? Peter and Pan. Too far?
Too
What do you-
soon? Too soon.
If we're going to get demonetized for anything on this show, standing on the preface that we got monetized, what do you think it would be for? What do you think we get demonetized for, Aiden? What would be the first offensive thing that hits on the bullseye?
Starting the camera. I was like, I don't know.
That's a good one.
Walking into the room.
Wow. Breathing.
It's like
heavy breathing.
Your vibes are freaking erratic. You
Okay.
need to chill.
But real shit, let me ask you for real. On YouTube, here's what I feel like is done to death. What's the topic? Let's say UFOs. Okay, cool. Here's something new posted a few days ago about something I've heard recently in the news. This will probably be good. And it starts and it's like, hey guys, thanks for visiting chongocom.com/tubetube. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to smash those fucking buttons. Blah, blah, blah. Yakety smack. And I'm like, God damn. And you like want to fast forward. And then it's like you're just trying to hear this one thing about this new topic in the news from this week. And they always have to start with like, UFO was a term first coined in 1954. You're like, God damn. I'm just trying to buy a fucking song. I didn't need to hear about like the history of the LP, okay? Sell me a fucking song for 99 cents, you clowns. So I'm on YouTube and I just feel like every show starts that way where it's just like the history of the entire topic and then it's like, yeah, and here's this new picture. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and fucking Yahtzee. Like, God. Okay, so I didn't want to do that. I really felt like we just needed to dive right into some real shit.
Sure.
Genuine goes a long way because it's unfiltered, it's real, and people know you're not bullshitting them.
Yep.
This is how people talk. These are conversations people have in their homes. This is stuff that when there's no microphones, everybody's saying to somebody in one regard or another. You might speak differently, you might curse a
Or they're
lot less.
thinking it and they want to say it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, that's the reason long format podcasting, in this case, vodcasts, took off is because people are so sick of the talking heads on TV, right? Do you guys even trust anything where it's like a dude in a suit going like State Farm? Like you already don't want to hear it.
Unless it's Jake.
Right. I mean, there's just word he's banging your wife, right?
If I had a wife.
Heard he leaves those khakis a lot of places. And then sometimes he gets there and he sees Doc Martens under the bed and he's like, honey, have you been going to yoga? I'm just kidding. So, Aiden.
Yeah.
You're not into the glasses, huh? That's okay, man. You wear
Can't
whatever
see
you want,
without
bro.
'em.
I feel like falling asleep because it's so dark.
Yeah, man. Our future is bright.
Gotta wear shades.
Gotta wear shades. Man, that was fun. That was a fun blunt. I like that. I'm going to go back to Chief in here in a minute, but that was pretty good. So you guys have any adventures this week? Anybody go anywhere, do anything?
No, sir.
Do I look like I go outside?
So what do you think that is in 2021? Like we're all coming off COVID and shit, but
I
what
went
do you
to-
think that is?
I did go to Springfield Tuesday.
Oh, I want to hear about that in a minute, but let me finish just asking the question. Why do you guys think everybody's staying at home? Everybody's doing things like this. Everybody's drinking at home. Everybody's legal and medicated and just chilling at their place. What do you guys think's going on out in society?
Gamer time. I don't know. I just play games and
Okay, so in a lot of parts of the country, not here in Lake of the Ozarks, but a lot of parts of the country, people stayed home for 3 to 9 months. So the majority of last year. Agreed?
Sure.
I have that
Yeah.
correct. So do you think it's that people for the first time ever took a break from the fluorescent fucking lights and the high Karen and the water cooler, and they realized how productive they could be from home on the work side when they had to be, but mostly they just got a little fucking sleep
Yeah,
and sunshine and
they got
saw their
some peace of
kids?
mind and just kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, and just went, why
was
the
like a
fuck was I
system
doing that
shock.
before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like reconnected.
Yep.
yeah, it was like for me nothing changed. It was like emergency lockdown. It's like all that stuff, and it was like you guys are. What's different about you for you?
Right.
You just kept playing the same game.
It's like
I-
ah,
you
you
can
work-
save less
I
than
worked
that.
Didn't go to
retail,
work.
so I was an essential employee, and it's like,
Right.
wow.
Same with food.
Yeah, and you guys were complaining about staying
Thanks,
indoors.
yeah.
I was like, I do this daily.
Yep.
Aiden hears the news and he's like, well, takes off all his clothes. Ma, the meatloaf! More protein! 9 months later.
coming in 30 minutes. I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude, wallow its mom. And then she was getting dicked down by the dentist. That was so great. I wanted to hear brisket jokes, but we didn't get there.
I was like, I don't actually like meatloaf though. Like,
What?
Why?
Why?
It's a loaf. It's meat.
Right?
Lathered with ketchup on top.
That's
like,
tough to
why?
argue with.
Or you put
Yeah.
mashed potatoes on top of it and cover it with gravy.
Or you could have a steak and mashed potatoes. Why you gotta put
Boom.
them together?
That's why he's a producer. We'd all be eating meatloaf if it was
Like,
up
if
to
you ever like cut it and like put a mic closer, like.
I would definitely prefer a steak.
Oh, well, yeah, if I had a choice, but I still like meatloaf.
I mean, if I didn't have anything else, I'd go for
I
meatloaf
agree
too.
with you.
Let me ask you a
Especially
straight
if
up
it's
question.
deer.
What would you rate your girlfriend on the 1 to 10 scale?
Ooh. That's a trap.
For legal
It's a
reasons,
trap.
I have
It's a
to
trap.
say
It's a
10.
trap.
That's a trap.
Okay,
For safety reasons, I have to say 10.
no problem.
That's a
Fair.
trap.
So then, knowing what the scale is and being
plead the
vested,
fifth.
what number is the
Mhm.
lowest you
You're
would
a
bang
smart
on the
man.
scale? In another life,
Uh,
you and your girlfriend are going to make it. But if you guys hadn't been dating, what's the lowest number on your 1 to 10 scale that you'd be willing to go to bed with?
Well, the one to go to bed with.
What's your lowest number?
How drunk are you on a 1 to 10 scale?
Yeah,
How high are you?
Okay.
yeah,
Fair point.
No, what's your number?
Fair
Just
point.
call one.
7 or 6.
My man, nothing less than a 7. Fuego, what's the lowest you've physically been with in real life? No
I'm
judgment.
pleading the fifth.
No judge. Come on. I mean, pick a reasonable number, though. What's a low one you for sure been with you're willing to admit to?
5.
And that's why he likes meatloaf and you said steak. Damn, my legs are tired. That was a long walk. Ah, fuck. I needed this so bad. What a fucking week. You guys ever just have those bad ones and it's like you start stumbling and then you realize you just have to let yourself fall down?
Yep.
You know, like you're just going to stumble all the way down the block if you're on a trip, stop, pick yourself up, run again, right? And fuck, I had a pet die last week and it just like destroyed a week of my life.
One of the
Sure.
guineas died?
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So I had this little tiny brown guinea pig. He was the runt, and that's why we bought him.
Wait, it was the chunky one?
Little tiny
No,
guy.
the brown
Wait,
one.
no.
The brown
that was
one.
missing the eye or the chunky one?
Yeah, the eye missing.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So,
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad.
Wow.
He's like, oh, it's the brown one?
It's like, oh,
Okay, cool.
Thank God.
Okay, in all
Thank
fairness,
Thank God, I like the
I
other
liked
one.
both of
That
them.
brown
That
one
one
can
was
fuck off.
interacting with me the most. He was the friendliest.
Nah, yeah, you're not wrong. But what was cool about the little brown one was that I could set him down, and if he was somewhere I didn't want him to be, I could say no. He would turn around and look at me and acknowledge that, like, okay, and then he would go do something else. It's like uncanny. He knew his name. I could call him. He would beg at the refrigerator for fresh vegetables, and when I set him down every Sunday morning, he would scope the house one lap, check me out, and then go straight to the sliding glass window that faced where the sun comes up, and he would lay in the sunshine on the doormat every Sunday, and that's who I had my coffee with. And he got sick, and I spent a bunch of money and time taking him to vet, and it just didn't work out.
That happens. I mean, it sucks, but he was sick. He was pretty bad off anyway.
He was, but he fucked me up existentially, because here's the thing. If he was gonna die and I wasn't gonna learn anything from his death, what was the point of his death? I know the point of his life. What was the point of his death? Why did he die in that way? See, I'm a big believer in souls, and that this all means something, and that you have to find meaning in everything.
We should take him out of the lake and give him a Viking funeral.
Just a small little, I forgot the boat names, but it has a little dragon head up front. Play like the bagpipes.
Actually, true story, I buried him in a half-barrel planter right out my back door, and that's when those squirrels started showing up.
Yeah, I was like, you think the squirrels are going to get to it?
And now I have those 8 squirrels in my backyard. It's like they came to play with him. It's pretty adorable. I never had any squirrels before. This morning I fed 8 out there, and they sit on top of where he's buried in this planter. That sounds pretty woo-woo to me, but I'm just saying it happened, so it was kind of neato, you know?
Right.
So, Tim, I was telling you about the phenomenon of the baby squirrel.
Yeah.
So, true shit, this morning was the 4th day that I heard something hit the window on my side of the bed, and then hit the window on her side of the bed, and then hit the window on my side of the bed, followed by like a thump. Sorry. So, I've opened my blind, which I can reach over and do, and I got those little fancy blinds you just push on.
Yep.
They were here when I got here.
Sure.
And I love them. And I'm looking out there, and I, hand on a Bible, I'm not lying, little squirrel in the window looking at me. And then he dashes towards the back door, and I get up because it's adorable, and I like getting up early, and beating my alarm's a big thing for me.
Sure.
Love beating my alarm. And I go to my back door. On my life, I wouldn't make it up. Real shit. This means something to me because it's real. That squirrel is waiting at my back door looking in that window, and he lets me feed him.
That's really cool.
It's unreal. That's Disney shit. Check this out. In real life, I get woken up in the morning by a squirrel that knows me.
I mean, plenty of people have squirrels for pets.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but dude,
you
don't.
You could probably domesticate that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But don't bring him inside.
No, yeah, don't. No.
No.
No, not inside. No.
Wild animals in the
But
house.
you might be able to
Nah,
get him a leash.
Brandon,
and take
I
him
know
for a
you.
walk.
You
Dr.
eventually, you
Dolittle.
probably get to where you can pet him and hold
Yep.
him, and the next thing you do would bring him in the fucking house.
Look, bro, I apologized for the pet puma. Can we let it go?
It's like that part on Jurassic Park. Why she got touch? Don't touch. Touching bad.
You're gonna see him in the future with 3 giant squirrels doing like the Jurassic Park hold, like the Velociraptors when they're coming at Chris Pratt. That's gonna be you in the future.
I cosplay as deranged hermit. I'm at Comic-Con San Diego with one of those dog clickers. There's just squirrels coming up. I got an acorn crossbow somehow. Yeah, no, I just throw birdseed and oatmeal out there and feed the little guys. You know?
Yep.
That's all. It's fucking adorable, man. I wake up, there is like 8 squirrels having breakfast at my outside table right outside my window. I
That's
love it.
pretty cool.
It's cool, man. It's just a
Cool
little,
watch.
little ambiance, you know? Crack that 8:30 in the morning beer and just absolutely not happening. I'm just kidding around. Although I won't lie, I was looking forward to Dolce Friday because I had that one triple black and finishing this one glass of wine, and it was nice.
Yes,
Cigarette and a beer on a Friday,
absolutely.
you know? Arnold Schwarzenegger used to drink a bottle of wine and eat a large pepperoni pizza. I have a beer and a cigarette.
Totally on the same page.
Well, yeah, I'm like a quarter his size.
Pepperoni pizza.
That's why he gets a large pepperoni pizza. I just get one fucking Marlboro, you know? Speaking of one fucking Marlboro,
Did you lose yours?
Yo. I thought I brought him in here. I thought a lot of things.
Aren't they camels though?
They are camels in this case. They're also crushes. Does that matter? I don't know.
Ooh la la.
How about this one? Wasn't there something else that somebody asked me for moments ago? A few minutes ago, and I said I'll go grab that. Was it you, Tim, when we first started the cast?
I don't think anyone said that.
No.
Could I get you to walk out that door and see if there's a pack of camels sitting on the table?
Sure can.
I appreciate that.
I guarantee they're gonna be in the little thing by the door.
It's very dolce of you.
Bottom drawer, middle.
Man, I thought I had them in my pocket and brought them in here because that'd be cool.
You took one out and then I saw you put them back in there.
So, dude, I saw this podcast that one of those LA comedians does, and I know he's a comedian. I think I've watched his stuff a few times. The podcast is Something Part 2. You know, like those dudes on the Basement Yard, separate
Right.
podcast. But this one is like the Basement Yard Part 2 as an example. I don't remember the guy. We'll look it up. And it's co-hosted with a guy that's also pretty funny. It's a pretty cool show, but man, they had Alex Jones on there, and I mean, I think Alex Jones is pretty hype as a legend. But man, have you heard him talk lately?
I haven't heard him talk lately. I just know
Neither has
just the
anyone
previous
else.
memes.
Like, destroy the child, corrupt them all. I don't know, man. It's like
Hillary's a
maybe,
god.
yeah. Maybe slow down a little there, Chief. Like, I believe some of the things you believe, but slow down. Anyways, what I like about these boys' podcasts is these motherfuckers are showing up in dope tennis shoes, and they're like real casual. It's like this lounge atmosphere, and they've got good graffiti art. I like their whole studio setup. It's really nice. Tim, you're the cigarette pimp, dude. You know who the Beastie Boys are,
I've heard of them.
okay? Have you heard of the Sneaker Pimps?
Yeah, I remember that. You told
We
us
told you
about
the
it. Yeah.
story. Tim accidentally became the cigarette pimp.
The camel pimp.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. It was only because you're close to the door. It's not because I wanted to send somebody to do a thing.
I mean, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Can you guys imagine being really rich to the point that you had the house you really wanted to have tons of room, and then it takes like people living there, right? To like be your crew?
Sure.
I don't want anybody living in my fucking house. And so I'm asking, can you guys imagine what that would be like? Being so wealthy that you had people living in your home, and is that something you would go for?
If the house is big
That'd
enough,
be
each
kinda
of us have our own wing.
Yeah.
That wouldn't fuck
Master
with you.
Wayne.
I mean, big enough.
or
yeah.
He's
He's
wait, no.
right. As long as you've got your
Wait.
own
Name
space.
one of them chicken.
Even better.
The West Wing, and then chicken.
You have, like, if you got that kind of money, like build a big ass mansion or some shit, buy some property and you build a fucking compound.
Yeah, but like, who do you trust? I mean, okay, if you were stupid wealthy, forget the number, just stupid wealthy, would you have security?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Just why not? Why the fuck wouldn't you? Like, why would you ever get fucked with anywhere again when you could be like, yo, this guy? Like, why not have that? So you're stupid wealthy, of course you have security. So now you have bulletproof cars that Musk built, right? Shit like that, whatever. You're rolling.
Bulletproof.
So then, yeah, bulletproof cars.
No, it's just anytime we hear bulletproof and Elon Musk, I think of that display where he slams
Rock.
it and breaks it. Yeah.
So now you got security. Now you're rolling deep. You live in a house. Your security needs to stay close or they're not going to be any good to you. So can you trust them? What if they figured out where your safe is?
I mean, you could literally
hold
just,
you
if you're
hostage.
stupendously wealthy, you could just have your house, and then you could just have like another like place where you just build several houses that are just fancy for them.
Just lock them up at night. Keep them in a kennel. Call it America. Boop, boop.
America.
All right. If you were stupid wealthy tomorrow, the lottery win dream, everybody spent a lot of time thinking about it. Real life, what do you do first? First, now.
Hire a lawyer.
Okay. For what?
Help with all my freaking legal issues I'm going to have with it.
Why would you have legal issues?
Because like your taxes, and you're a lawyer, a fucking accountant, that kind of shit.
Girls you ghosted.
You ghost.
I got your big block. He
I
looks
think-
just
well,
like you,
You
Block.
wouldn't have to worry about that because in the event that you get the lottery or something like that, it's already taken out as you're being handed. So like
Right.
they say you won $1 million, you're probably gonna get like 800,000, something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. With all the stuff you're gonna buy,
Well, that's why you pay the sales. Oh, because you're then gonna have to pay property tax at the end.
Yeah.
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah.
but with that kind of money, then you got. I mean, you gotta fucking be able to put it places. So you're gonna need a fucking money guy.
I was
You
gonna be
know.
like, honestly, if I had that much or won the lottery, I'd probably just like get a house and then pay all my family's houses and stuff, and then we'd just be chilling.
Oh, that's definitely what I do.
And then I'd fill up my house with anime figurines and posters, and it'd just be spread it all about. It'd be pretty cool.
Spread it.
And
I
yeah,
like,
spread,
I like
yeah,
the
I don't
diversity
know.
in this group.
Spread it.
Spread, probably
Why'd you
not
have to
the
make it
best
dirty?
word.
I tried-
Okay,
I
why are you
tried.
making it
It's
dirty?
really beautiful.
I'm just slapping posters and wall scrolls all over my house. Some stuff I can't even read. Maybe in the background there's some music that I don't even know the lyrics
So what
to,
you're
but it
saying
sounds
is-
I like
banger.
Your
I like
entire
that.
house would be like anywhere you looked would be your spank bank.
No.
You're gonna have a master building.
How about building?
You're gonna mansion bait. Man, you guys have a different plan than I do.
What's your plan?
Probably move the cabin in the middle of nowhere.
First
no
thing?
technology.
Hire the security guys immediately. Take a picture of the winning ticket that I have someplace that you can't define in the photo. Show it to said security people. Sign contracts. Now I'm protected. Move to $1 million donation to something that Beyonce heads up. Request a meeting with Jay-Z. When I get the said meeting, as a strict courtesy, in my 10 short minutes I'm sure I'd be allotted, ask him
Can you ask
what
him?
I do with real money and who I actually trust with real money and how to do gangster shit with it. And I don't mean illegal stuff. I mean gangster shit. Like not give it up to the wrong people that chase fortunes.
Can you ask him who was in
I bet you that
Paris?
motherfucker knows. What?
Could you ask him who was in Paris? Just find out the true meaning.
Okay. And then that. And then he's going to send me to the Library of Congress for book number 47293 and give me a key. And on the head of the key,
Here it comes.
rocks him. Telling you guys, with a fortune like that, knowing Jay-Z, it's my ticket into the Illuminati. True story. And if you don't want to come with me, I'm going to make you wear a shirt on the show that says Illuminati. You don't get the cool ones we get. Ours say Illuminati. You should join, man. I heard we get to kill people. I'm just kidding. Fuck those guys. I don't know, man. I heard the music industry is full of like satanic motherfuckers and like all-seeing eye Illuminati shit. I heard it's for real. Who did I hear that from? Nobody credible. So you guys tell me what you think. I could have heard that from this cigarette, to be honest with you. It'd be about as credible as anything you hear. Do you guys follow any news stories? Anything at all? Anything concern you? Like the shootings in America, Biden taking guns away, shit like that.
Are there
Aiden?
more
No.
shootings now?
I see them, but I'm like, what's new?
Okay. What interests you guys the most? Like, what's your just daily life? You check on it, you interact with it, you buy it, you play it. Like,
My
what's your
eBay
shit?
bids. No, as of
eBay?
this moment is the eBay bids, but before that, I'd always check up on and obviously like a couple stuff that I follow on like Facebook and social media. I always see updates on like.
Do you follow dictionary.com?
No.
I just want you to type in a couple stuff and let me know.
No.
Erectile dysfunction.
Huh. That's my issue. No. But
Hey, hold on. Before you move on, I just want to comment that I don't know everything Tim's going through right now, but I feel like you could tell a beautiful story and he's like spreading butt cheeks. And then I'm like, key phrases, and he's like, wieners. Where you at? Where you at, Tim? Like, what stage you at, man?
Lonely.
Oh, shit. Okay, fuck. I didn't expect that. We'll circle right back around. Please finish your story, my man.
That's cool.
We're not trailing off.
I usually follow a bunch of like news centers or just gaming stuff for like whether it comes to tournaments, because I don't know if I've told you I usually host Smash tournaments and stuff occasionally, but I want to like spread out to more, branch out to more fighting games. So I want to try to do maybe Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Right now,
How do you host those?
How do you host those? Well, you'll have to get like kind of a little bit of people to do it. Like I'll
To
be
build the stage and
Like
stuff
you
and to fight.
get them to your house, or what's the
No.
venue?
In a shipping
the
container?
venue used. I did three of them at D20. So
Oh, okay.
I hosted them there.
So
we
like
get like
a-
TV
A
set up. We
local
get
game
switches.
shop or something like that.
As of this moment, I'm probably gonna plan on doing my next one at Camdenton. They have the Key Gathering place, which they have a thing starting up. It's LOZ Gaming.
Oh, okay.
So
It's cool. They
people,
open a store.
it's not opening up a store. It's more of like
Communal gaming
group.
space.
Yeah. It's that's kind of how it is right now. There's really not much to it other than like every single Saturday they'll have a gathering where they'll play any game. They'll have like theme games, but essentially you could just go there and play games with people.
Sure.
Game
It's like a-
orgy.
Yeah, it's just like a
Game
hangout
orgy.
place. But
It's a new
occasionally
word. You should contact Merriam-Webster.
I'd like to register a couple of stuff.
Yes.
It's like one of those dirty games you play with your like girlfriend or some shit.
You know what I'm surprised none of you guys have teased me about, because even a telemarketer by text and writing teased me about? Bro. I say it way too much. Can't help it.
I thought like bro
I mean,
for a
that's
second.
that's a Cali thing, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. I
No.
thought it was just a bro thing.
Like,
I don't know
I
how to
thought Callie
explain
was like
that.
Shaka bra, like like.
What's wrong with being a bro?
I don't know, because I'm just looking out those eyes. I don't have anything paradigm shifting to contribute there. That's good water, though.
Actually, no. We kind of pinned it. Your key word is goddamn.
God damn. It is.
You're right.
That is. Hey, you guys like that Tyga song, goddamn?
It's what pops in my head every time.
Every time, right?
Goddamn.
Love that motherfucker. He says something like, my bitch fantastic, your bitch cause static. Something
Goddamn.
like that. God damn. He says it much better than I'll ever say it, but it's a pretty dope song. So I'm gonna circle back around on Tim's comment earlier, man, because you were just like, you were right out there, dude. That was bold. You're like, hey, week 4 in a divorce, lonely. But you got a date coming up, which is uplifting. Tell us about that.
I do. Met her on Tinder.
Okay.
Of all places.
was plenty of
Schedules
fish.
really haven't meshed up. She's on vacation right now, coming back, and then she's got camping scheduled. So she's outgoing. She likes to go do things. And that's the earliest that we could schedule it, is a couple weeks from now. So
Cool.
I'm kind of stoked, but as it gets closer, I'm probably going to get really nervous because haven't dated in
17 years. Is that right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
So
I mean, yeah,
That's weird.
I definitely feel for all the people that have like invested so much in long-term relationships just to see them implode, and then they have to get back into the dating pool. And
I
it's yeah, exactly. It's
First time.
it's pretty terrible. I mean,
So-
it really is.
Wednesday?
So no, really, like
Wednesday would have been my 20th anniversary.
20th wedding anniversary, to clarify. And let me like really bring light on it, right? So Aiden, you're 21 years old, right, bro?
Yeah, 22.
22. I'm so sorry I
You're
didn't know
old
that.
enough to drink.
Of course he is. He just chooses not to.
Tastes
Kudos,
like
sir.
Kool-Aid.
The hell's wrong?
It really
with
does,
you?
but you're not missing anything.
It really does. It's very crisp.
So at 22 years old, you've been dating for how long? And you don't have to get exact, man. I just mean, you know,
Since
plus
14,
roughly.
like since
Is
14.
this the first girl you've dated?
No.
Are you the first person she's
Do you have another one of those, man? I'm just out of
No.
anything over here. I'm out of water, coffee.
I was like a majority of the time,
Do you
when,
mind?
No.
like when it came
Thanks. No,
to
I'm in.
dating,
Appreciate it,
I
man.
really didn't grasp the concept of it at first. I just like had these people ask me out or something like that. I'd be like, sure, and then it'd just be like we'd hang out, nothing.
and it wasn't really dating.
No, it's just hang out, and I'm like, yeah, like
Like no
Sure.
chemistry.
I was like, I didn't hold hands and stuff because I was like,
No real
I-
intent.
yeah,
Okay.
All right, when you said hang out, it was hang out.
Hey,
yeah, like yeah, but no, not any hang out.
It wasn't no Netflix and chill.
No, Netflix.
It wasn't.
It
It,
was
just
it was
Netflix
a
and-
thing. They send you the
What?
It was just
wasn't hang out.
Right.
It was just Netflix
Right.
and here's a bowl of popcorn between us.
Hang out. It what?
No. But we didn't even go to each other's house. It's just at school, hang out. Yeah.
Wait, was that a glove
Yeah,
or what
yeah,
was that?
yeah. That was Fight Club. No, so where I was going with that was honestly, do you, after 6 years of dating, 7 years of dating, maybe, do you feel like you're good at it?
No.
right? Nobody feels like that.
You
Nobody
never
feels
feel
they're
like
good at
that.
I
it.
was like,
That's
are
a
you,
good,
are you
honest
supposed
answer.
to? Are you supposed
Yeah.
to feel like a pro at dating?
No, absolutely not, and that's
You
my
never
point.
feel like
You
You
should
never
not.
feel like you're good at it, and
Yep.
that's where I'm trying to bring light on the situation, because I don't know the age of people that would hear this. So you've been dating 6 or 7 years. Now imagine not dating for 17 and having to date again. And to Tim's credit, it's because he got in a committed relationship early and stayed there. A good monogamous relationship. And unfortunately, those do implode sometimes.
Yeah.
But so just to put light on how truly difficult a situation it is, bro, like to go back to a thing that you haven't done in so long, it can't possibly be the same thing anymore.
Well, no, it's not, because 17 years ago it was all organic, where you met people, what your interests are, like you met people aligned with where you were going, what you were doing. You had
Sure.
common interests from the get-go. Now everything is digital.
Social media.
Yeah, like you're not limited to the very small amount of space that you occupy and its adjacent space where you meet people.
You don't get to know them on a
It's-
first-hand basis. You get to know them through a fucking text.
Yup. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
oh. Okay.
Or occasional phone call.
yeah.
And then
it's-
like after a
lot of
month, you
it's-
finally meet and you're like,
right.
Totally
or,
different.
Or
okay.
to
Results not
contrast
as
that-
advertised.
To contrast that, you spend your time investing in that via text or phone calls or whatever, but they're talking to you don't know how many people, and they choose somebody else.
All right.
And then they
Well,
don't
it's
even
the same-
bother
the
to
same way
say,
with-
I'm not interested or anything like
I mean,
that.
that's
You
a
just get
two-way
ghosted.
street though on that one. Might not be with
So-
you, but just in general, that's a two-way street.
Oh, interesting editing note, and please nobody take this as a criticism, but I've been watching YouTube videos. How to improve? It's the least I can do. Like literally, it's the least I can do. We have to watch talking over each other. I've heard that you have to watch how the other person's speaking, follow the rhythm, and try not to talk when they talk or blast people in their earphones.
Sure.
I don't know if that's true or not.
What do you mean blast people in their earphones?
Like if both of us are talking, it's twice as loud. So it sounds like noise when they're listening to it versus
like-
being smooth.
No,
and
it
pretty.
wouldn't be twice
like
as
white
loud. It's just
chatter.
you wouldn't be able to understand like the conversation.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over my bong hit.
It's a lot of respect right there.
I'm just kidding. Of course I could hear you. I feel like Tim doesn't like my jokes. You know what? That's fair. They're not very good. Fresh Chongo?
But the audience is laughing right now, and that's okay.
We hope.
Thank you, one person. Fresh Chongo! Oh my God. You guys know I am really excited about Canna Dolce. I'm really excited about that project.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why? Is because I was around. Thanks, man. I'm cool. You just bank it. I was around the fashion industry a lot. And I consider the fashion industry the high fashion industry, okay? So I was in what I would call like t-shirt culture. I was in the t-shirt industry. My career revolved around action sport retail. So, it was X Games stuff.
Sure.
So I was kind of in the periphery of the fashion industry, but occasionally, you would still end up at the Glass Tower. So it's like the Calmart in LA. And, to my credit, I was designer enough that I did pattern marker and grade on my own jeans. Like I actually laid out where the buttons went on my cargo short pockets, right? So I occasionally, just maybe once or twice even, was around the Calmart, sort of in the garment district, buying fabrics, like for a project that was really cool. Go up there and buy yardage and stuff. And these are just really fun experiences in my life. But you would get to go up to the Calmart and be around like the high fashion industry. I mean,
Sure.
Calvin Klein has a showroom there, the reps there, stuff like that. You name the brand, the Armani, stuff like that. And it's really neat to be around. It's intriguing. And the building is quite literally full of runway models at different times. And you run into people like that. I actually saw Quentin Tarantino at the Calmart at a runway show for his girlfriend's clothing line, Diabla. So these are just cool moments, right? I mean, this is just neat energy to be around is my point. So what I'm doing with Canna Dolce, which is going to be the name of the cannabis that I'm having grown right now, which takes a couple of years to really premiere into the world. In the meantime, we're going to do a high-end apparel line, a brand that looks like Chanel, right? That looks like Dolce & Gabbana. But instead of being their stuff, instead of being stiff old, we've been making your money for years at double the price of everybody else tags, right? It's going to be like average ass t-shirt prices, their quality and style, and it's going to say right on it, Canna Dolce, designer cannabis. Great chongo.
CTFO.
CTFO. It's just going to have that high-end feel and flavor, you know, that style brand, that higher fashion couture, and we're going to have some fun with it. And I think it's going to be cool because it's going to be emblazoned designer cannabis. It's not ashamed. It's not holding back. It's not worried about it.
Right.
I think people are going to dig on that vibe.
Yeah, I
definitely.
think you're right.
Aiden's already wearing it. His underwear at Canna Dolce. Thanks for the purchase, bro.
You put it on with him, right?
Yeah, I'll sign those anytime you want, man.
Are they hemp?
No, but he pulled him up with his teeth. So
What? This guy
You're
taking
welcome.
it there again. Okay,
You're welcome.
we're changing the word of the day to loneliness. Captain, oh my captain. Go ahead. Go ahead. What is this, man? Why are you pulling up little boy's underwear with teeth on this one, dude? Come on.
I mean, you did it, so follow suit.
Okay, so where are you in the dating status right this moment? It's a Friday night. What are you doing tonight? Gonna go to a bar? Gonna go try and talk to some young ladies? See what the people are doing?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go.
Maybe smoke a little jongo?
I'm gonna go.
Maybe
hang
end
with,
up in a three-way on a boat because you're newly single?
I'm gonna go hang with friends.
Smoke a little jongo and end up in a three-way? Just kidding. All right, what are you gonna go hang and do with friends?
Probably play Magic. Actually,
Okay.
it's something that I.
That sounds like a safe way not to have sex. So, you know, if you're worried about those STDs,
You're right.
little
You're
insurance policy on not getting your dick wet on a Friday.
right. Yeah.
Come on, man. You're newly single. Really? You could play Magic anytime.
Yeah, but I haven't in a long time.
That's fair.
You know.
How long has it been since you've had sex? You don't have to answer out loud. Now, how's that Magic game sounding?
Not as good. That's,
You live at
that's
Lake of
fair.
the Ozarks. It's Friday night, dude. You know how you have sex here?
But repeat
You go outside and
yourself,
speak to
though.
someone.
You're living at Lake of the Ozarks.
Well, yeah. I mean, it might be a chimera, but
That's many.
I was
months.
like, you're saying like, no, that sounds better than Magic, huh?
No,
Lake
no,
of
look,
the
man.
Ozarks, girls, huh? Have you? Yikes!
okay, hold on. I can't speak from experience. I didn't really date much the whole 10 years I've been out here. Like almost
I'm
none.
pretty sure if
Two
I
relationships,
remember,
so-
like
Right.
Camdenton, a town next door is like #1 in meth production.
Yeah. Miller County,
It's
is
entirely
often-
fair.
the meth
Right.
capital of
Like
America.
a lot
right?
of them are
So-
crazy.
So you're saying the girls are on meth?
Not all of them, but
Because I'm going to title this show, Aiden, your last name says, Lake Ozark girls all on meth, dumpster fire.
They'll put me on the spotlight like that.
Hashtags.
Like,
Hashtag looking for shard Barbies.
the what?
Wow.
What the sweet fuck is a shard Barbie?
A shard Barbie?
What in the actual fuck is a shard Barbie?
Wow.
I mean, I think it goes with meth and females.
Yes, it does.
There we go.
You know, when you get it, it comes like looks like little shards of fucked up whatever the hell you're about ready to
It's like little collectable Barbie pieces. Or,
No.
I don't know.
But
just put 'em
shard
all together.
Barbies
I heard
are
Barbie
the
only has one
chicks that
collectible
hang
piece.
around and, you know, try to look good and shit, even though they're a fucking dopehead. And
They just
You
want to
know.
get railed out.
they want to get, more than ways than one.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So
you know,
dope chicks.
Yeah, but we call them shard Barbies.
Oh my God. I feel like
Word
I'm
of the
learning,
day.
but I feel
Word
like-
of the day.
Merriam-Webster.
You gotta learn today.
Fun Fridays, making your week dolce. Brought to you today by
Shard
Barbies. What the sweet fuck is happening in America? God damn, I'm glad I missed those parties.
I am so glad that is part of my past.
I am too, sir.
Yes.
Good for you, for real.
God, I did not miss any of that shit.
You know what though? Before anybody gets too judgy, since the real word of the day is open-mindedness, is it really any different to have shard Barbies exist versus like keg hoes? Because bitches, you know you be showing up to those parties for the keg. So is it really any different? Are we really being judgy because you snort one and you got to stand on your hands to chug the other? Right? I mean, keg hose, shard Barbies, everybody get fucked, right?
That's fair.
Yeah. Dude, how boring is our show, bitch? It's that bad. It's that bad. We can't make jokes good enough to keep people off their phones.
I had a phone call.
The live cast is like, I love it's people are listening. It's like dead air, and there's just like, oh yeah, it's cool. My Amazon package is gonna be here in a couple hours.
I hit by it now. It'll
Fuck,
be here tomorrow.
Well, if everybody's bored, I'm
Well,
gonna pee.
actually, I mean, I was gonna, Google Shard Barbie, see if there is an Urban Dictionary for it.
Oh,
Rest in
I'm
breakthrough.
sure there is.
I'll be waiting in line.
Dude, I'm sorry, you guys. Did the mics pick that up
What?
Your balls?
when my dick hit the toilet? Hey, knock on the door. Tell Aiden I think I cracked the tank. Maybe just jiggle the handle.
Unless you were squatting, it didn't.
Just jiggle the handle. Dude, that Deca's like, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. Oh my God. It was kind of nice just to have like a beer and a cigarette again.
Right.
I can see why people do this. You just can't though. It's so funny, man. I mean, absolutely anybody I listen to for health and wellness isn't even considering letting you smoke a cigarette. And if they're kind enough to like come down to your low rung, they will at least go, oh my God, yeah, like don't smoke. I think I'll have another. All right, so real shit. J-Dub, watch this, you and me. What's something you think you could be more open-minded about?
Biden.
Really? What? Because like just in an American way, you want to support the president, kind of a feel.
And like maybe I'm better understanding.
Okay. I mean, have
No,
you ever
I'm just
have you ever really just sniffing to him, listened to him?
Can't
Is it because-
say I have?
Is it because you have two young daughters?
I'm not quite sure.
Do you like my new cologne?
Call Kevin.
It's called Biden. It's made from the sweat of Biden trying to climb airplane stairs. Yeah, they got gallons of this shit, so it's real cheap. I got it on real discount. All I had to do was make a donation to Kamala for president, 2020, whatever.
2021.
They mailed me a free bottle with a picture of Martha Bush naked. I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
You guys remember her? That was her name,
I
right?
don't even know that person is.
George W. Bush's wife. What was her name?
Martha.
It was, right?
Yeah.
Martha Bush.
Yeah, Nancy for Reagan. Martha. That's the only ones I can fucking remember. Barbara, not Martha.
Barbara Bush. That's right. Oh my God. Fuck those humans. Anyways, on a Dolce fucking Friday, are we going to meet Michael from the Whiskey Show in the 1899 Bourbon and Cigar Bar for dinner?
I'd love to.
How you like that
but
plug?
Depends on when we get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm down for
Well,
dinner.
no, I
Maybe
gotta
just,
be up at 5:30 in the morning.
maybe just continue here and talk, you know? Maybe get Michael come on in here, you know? That might be okay.
Yeah.
Talk a little business. Oh, that's a lot of burps. So to be specific, what I actually want Michael to do with one of his whiskey labels might be really intriguing to people. Have you guys heard of augmented reality?
Yeah. AR. So like when you grab your phone and you put it on the thing, it'll pop up 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What products have you seen it on?
I've seen it on the Nintendo 3DS. I've seen it on a couple like Pepsi bottles or something like that.
Mhm.
I think I've seen a couple of those, and it's not like. I mean, it's something that it's. I've also started seeing it in digital collectibles too.
What's a digital collectible? You mean those things you buy online that don't really exist?
It's kind of like the new I wouldn't say it's new anymore at this point, but like NFT, kind of like another cryptocurrency where instead of it being like
Coin.
coin, it's more so like
You
you
own
own this
Original screenplay.
JPEG image or something like that. Or you
Yeah,
own-
I saw that. This is the
Yeah.
only picture of this piece of artwork anywhere digitally online. Give me your money, asshole.
Yeah.
It sounds fucking retarded to me, and I don't give a shit. No, fuck all that.
Like the only reason why I'd see that it's that like makes sense is like if you were using it for commercial purposes or something like that. Like you own the entire rights to it.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and then other
Michael
people
Jackson's
have
music.
to pay
or something.
you to use it or
Yep.
something like that.
Sure. No,
That's
that
the
makes
only
sense.
reason
It's
why I'd see why it makes sense. But
All right, so I want to go back to talking about what we'd do if we were rich. And I kind of feel like everybody thought too small. So let's
I'm just talking about the beginning. Like
Sure.
what I do right when you won.
Have you seen how expensive anime figurines are? Like, I was gonna say, like, I wasn't thinking small. I was thinking pretty big.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Motherfucker's buying life
Pretty
size.
good.
My man.
All right, he's
knows
gonna
what
buy-
he
I
likes.
almost did. There was one that was $40,000.
Christ.
I come in your house one day and I'm wandering around looking for you through rooms and I find you and I'm like, hey, dude, tell your Gundam that let me in. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know he was real. Sorry about that comment about his mom. Anyways,
See, the thing is, you and me really can't diss Gundam.
I love Gundam. I fucking love Gundam.
I
I want to
mean,
build
that
Gundams.
was the
I just wanna
original-
build a-
I
is
still
it
have one
Master
that I haven't
Grade?
built yet, but
Really?
yeah.
I mean,
it's
for
like
us, it goes back to Robotech.
Of course it does. Remember buying Robotech at a KB Toys in the San Diego Mall. We're down in Dago. It's like somebody's birthday or something. We take a trip. And I buy that first one where his fucking cannons were Mega Man style with like missiles. And I'm sold out for models right there.
Yeah,
You know, I'm 9
sure.
years old or something. Yeah, and it was Robotech. They were gorgeous and fuck, Gundams are incredible models. The quality is A-rated. I mean, if you dig on models, even their snap-togethers, for God's sake, a snap-together model's like complex and beautiful when done.
Well, shit, did you see that giant one they built there in freaking, like, what was it, Tokyo or some shit? Somewhere in Japan?
That's why I was joking about his
Yeah,
butler
it's like
being a
2
Gundam.
stories tall or something
No,
like that.
it's like 10.
yeah, it's like a life-size Gundam that they built.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it actually moves like
That's impressive.
Yeah,
like
it's
it doesn't
arms.
like fully range move, but like
Sure.
they have it set up to where people can get up and like control it, like to where it just walks forward a little bit and then moves like an arm or something like that. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like the arms actually shoot.
Like I'd like to
diseases.
visit it if we're still not banned yet from Japan. I was like, I don't know. I think the COVID stuff.
I don't know what's going on with the countries, man. I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't want to get started on a Friday, but I just don't even get what's going on anymore. So I quit watching the news, and that's my whole point right
That's
now.
probably a good choice.
I thumb through the headlines because why not just hear what narrative they're putting out?
Yep.
Right, but you pretty much get it. You don't really need this 8 minutes of your life extracted for this
No.
talking head blurb, right? So I thumb through the fucking headlines. I get the narrative they're trying to cast. I touch on the subjects I'm interested in, like this UFO report that's coming out. Of course, you guys have all heard me talk for years. And then I just haven't watched it for 2 weeks. And I've been getting up at 7:30 in the morning, woken up by squirrel, not an exaggeration. And I've been getting up early, watching the sun get all the way up, feeding animals in my backyard. And I hit my desk earlier than normal, and it's been changing my life.
When are you gonna do the Fiona thing? Whenever like you have a bird that comes by and you're like ah, and then the bird repeats it.
You know what my
You need to blow
girlfriend
it the
called me?
fuck up.
When I opened the door and I was feeding 6 squirrels, like right there, she goes, "Hey, bro, White."
Your girlfriend's awesome.
Boom, roasted. She is. She's fucking
Yes.
amazing.
Just like a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Okay, I wouldn't have said that. Can I hit that chongo stick? Can we call these boomsticks? Can we do that? I want to get some 24 karat
No,
gold
we would
plated
call
ones that
them-
preheat.
Bro sticks.
Bro sticks.
Because you're
Gross
putting
things.
wood in your mouth.
You sick bastard.
Jesus fucking Christ on a dildo. Come on, man. That wasn't the slightest bit sexual. I'm just hitting some chongo, and this guy's like, yeah, man. Yeah, work it.
Put
Give
that
it a little
wood in
twist.
there.
A little twist. What was that all about? How much sex you got on the brain? And if it's this much, why are you going to a magic group full of men? Would you go have some sex, man? Go have some sex. There's somebody out there, a consensual adult that wants to have sex with a nice, clean guy. Would you go do that? Instead of rolling dice? I love rolling dice too, but not tonight, bro.
Well,
Not tonight.
I mean, if they lose to me in Magic, then it's a no.
I mean, exactly. You have to make it a competition.
Whoever you're about to flake on is used to disappointment. That's why they had these plans with you. Would you go to a fucking bar? God damn.
Been there the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Honestly, I think that'd be a
something
pretty
like
funny video. You just go to a Magic bar, or no,
do you
you
go
go to a
bar
bar,
for 3
bring
weeks
2
and not
Magic
pick
decks,
up
and
some
try to see if
tail?
you could duel somebody.
that. Because they're all interested in people with boats.
Oh my God, I'm in.
We're at Lake of the
What?
Ozarks.
I'm in. Let's go to the bar tonight and sit there and play fucking Magic. I'm in. How many motherfuckers, average dudes, would come up to me and be like, "You're a dork," or "What are you doing?" Or like, right? Your average dude's gonna be like, "I don't really want to fuck with him," you know? I can't fight in any way, and I'm not intimidating in the least. But like at a glance, it's like I'm probably not gonna pick on him, you know. And so it's like let's just sit there at a bar right in the middle of everybody and just be like, nah, counter that. Storm counts 1.
I think it'd be pretty funny. It's like, hey. They're like, hey. They're just waiting for a drink. Want to play some Magic?
Yeah. Wait till a girl comes up.
They
next
probably
to you.
think that like in the bar environment, they probably think you're talking about drugs, but you just whip out like a deck.
You got your mat rolled up in a little like shoulder case. They like think you got a pool stick or some shit. You're like, nah.
Take her in a stall, clean off the back of a toilet tank, and start pile shuffling.
Oh,
This is my white deck. You want to smell it?
that's why it's smaller.
Wait till a girl talks to you. Ouch. Ouch.
Ta-da!
My man just shooting from the hip and kills Fuego.
He is. He's pretty dead right now.
You just wait till a girl comes up to you and is like, hey, what's going on? You're like, Aetherflex Reservoir counts on 4.
Oh,
That'd
If
be
you don't counter this, you're about
She
to
goes,
be fucking dead.
ooh, I've never tried that one before.
Girl's like, hey, what's going on? You're like, he's about to turn Cranko sideways, but I have a stifle, so.
It bites her lip.
She's like,
She has a mana symbol tattoo. You're like, nice. You're like, hey, my boy knows the prof. She's like, I'm cleaning off a toilet tank. Meet me.
oh.
You guys just play in there. That would be the only way a porn started with magic involved. Okay?
Yes.
They had to edit out the part where people did said meth to get this started. So, Tim, being newly divorced, have you had any thoughts of revenge?
No.
None at all whatsoever.
No.
Do you have a compulsion to go punch somebody?
No.
That's great, man. That's great. That sounds enlightened. I don't condone violence. I don't want to go punch anybody ever. But you know, we've been there in those situations that are really trying emotionally, and it kind of gets your head sideways, man. You seem like
Yeah,
you're
a
doing
little bit.
pretty good. So does that mean that you're one of those level people that's doing pretty good, or are you about to snap?
No, I'm pretty level-headed.
I don't want that to be true. I'm not trying to be juvenile with you. I'm honestly asking because there's such a thing as a good snap.
Yeah,
Happens.
you're right.
Boy, God, how'd you do with your divorce?
I ain't got time to get into that one.
And that's why the man wears a good watch. No, that's fair, dude. It's cool. I just think there's probably a lot of people that go out on a Friday night and it's strictly because they went through that divorce, you know? Everybody goes through that first breakup that's really bad.
Sure.
And it's a shame, I think, that the institution of marriage is still going to exist if people just really aren't going to mean it. And I think it's a shame because it's like, you know, in the gym,
You make monkey sounds to other people.
oh, thanks, bro.
In the gym.
That one sounded like a monkey.
That is literally how I sound when I lift. No, I think in the
Sounds like you're
gym,
trying to poop.
Sounds
People-
like a hernia.
people don't want to go till it hurts. They don't want to push. They don't go to failure because it hurts. And they're selling themselves short. It's like, that's the part you paid for. You did the first 9 reps so that you could do the 10th one.
Right.
Right? And I think it's the same way in a relationship. People get together and stuff gets shitty and they bail. You just paddle back out and wait for the right wave. People miss the beauty in the relationship because they tap out on the hard part and they don't get to the payoff of the reward of making it through the strife.
You're right.
Yeah, but
You're
I brought
100%
way
correct.
too much strife.
You know, people
There's a
nowadays
limit.
take the easy way out.
There's a limit to how much strife there can be.
There totally is. There totally is.
And I went way past it.
Well,
That's
okay.
that's what totally messed up mine.
But so by stark comparison, Tim, I don't think you brought that kind of negativity to your relationship, right? Like you weren't having an affair or anything like that, right?
No, sir.
So you were kind of the squeaky clean guy in the breakup, which always sucks, right? Because everybody has opportunities and you always feel good about passing them up. And then later you're like, what was happening to me, right? So obviously my heart goes out to you on that one. You've handled it really well, but that's kind of a different place to come from being newly single. Am I right?
Yeah.
So Fuego, yours is a little different. You feel like you were the one that caused the breakup.
Oh, definitely.
So
There's no. You think there is? No, I know.
So I often make the point that, you know, this whole like married and 2 kids things just doesn't work. And no offense, I feel like half the people sitting in my studio prove that, right? And I'm not laughing at you guys. It's like the statistics outrageous. That's what I'm laughing at.
Right.
There's 4
Divorce
people
gang,
sitting in
am
the
I
studio.
right?
You're divorced too.
Of course.
Twice.
But I'm the one
You're
asking
all
the
alone
question.
there, kiddo.
I'm usually the one asking though. So
Right.
from my perspective, out of 4 people sitting at a table besides myself, half, so that
Sure.
makes 3/4 at this table through a divorce. So maybe we're fucking losers and we just hang out with the wrong people. You guys got to go. Miss King, I love you. I don't think that's it. I think that the like American dream wasn't real. It never truly existed. Few people were real happy with it,
It
but not
did.
the majority.
In the 50s.
Married with 2 kids? What's the last generation that worked and made it? Maybe my grandparents. Maybe. I feel like my grandparents met at a bus stop when they were 14 and 21, and that was okay back then, and got married at 15 and 22 and made it 50 years married. So God bless them. Okay, but I think that was the last generation that did it. And I think this married with 2 kids and a mortgage thing just wears everybody out. And it's fuck that, you know? I don't think it works. Do you guys disagree? And if so, why? I'm all ears.
Well, I disagree.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not really like disagree, but I'm just saying like, okay, with my situation.
Well, what if it was still the same as the back then as it is today? Because now we have more technology, more things, so we literally see more of the U.S. than we ever did back in the 50s.
Exactly. You don't have to go nowhere. You don't have to talk to no one.
Yeah, I think back
That's
then
what
it was
made
just
it
social
big.
pressure.
I mean, that's what made it awesome back then. You go on a cross country trip, you saw stuff that you're seeing for the first time, and you might never ever see again. Now you're like, world's biggest ball of yarn. Google, boom, there it is.
Yeah.
So here's the
So
reason.
you don't have those like memories. You don't have that togetherness of talking in the car as you drive instead of everyone being like this.
Well, and a lot of people have because of how people are so plugged into the internet and social media and everything else, like they feel that they can get the same experience without actually going there.
And
Like it was a lot more valuable experience way back when, before technology, because you could go there, you'd physically touch whatever it was and make a memory.
Sure.
You know, now people are so bombarded with information that it's devalued, you know, the physicality of going out and doing things.
there's no
Yeah,
one.
because there's a couple new things coming out for VR where I get to actually feel things. So there's a program that I'm
Oops.
going to be downloading soon where it's like you actually get a girlfriend.
I didn't go
and then
there.
she
I
go-
want it on record that I was not the one that went there. Okay?
He said feel something in VR. We all went there.
Okay, and I was
Yeah, we're
right
all
here
like
and
boobs,
he did
but-
this.
No, like to
Okay,
grab an
and-
object. Why you
It's
guys
gonna
think
back
it
up
dirty?
now.
No,
Continue.
but there's a game on sale and I almost bought it because it's for the meme. Okay, it's the game specifically is just you have a girlfriend and she invites you to your room. And you're just there, and I don't know anything about it besides that.
Oh, okay.
All I
think
know is that a
everybody
lot of
can
it on
tell you
YouTube
about
is
it.
censored.
Remember,
Everybody can tell you about it.
remember, Aiden, we can smell a lie like a fire in
Spoiler
the car.
alert.
It's not a porn game.
How could it not be?
Why do I smell
Wait.
fish?
It was supposed to be a porn game.
No, they haven't made any
and
censors
they just
yet
kept
for
selling
that.
it to people that didn't get it, so it's not a porn game. You're supposed to go in a room and bang her.
I can do that when you have VR.
Okay, so you started to say something about VR earlier. What's that? Or is this what you were talking
Oh
about?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
Where you have a girlfriend, but in VR. But you said earlier you're going to get to touch something.
yeah, because they have things where if you grab something, you could feel that you grabbed it. They're
So
making
boobs.
that. No, I just grabbed glasses. Why do you think boobs when I grab glasses? I could like grab a book off
It's
the
a
shelf,
VR game
help
where
her
you have a
study.
girlfriend that invites you in her room,
Yeah.
and you're going to pick up glasses. And that's why it's not a porn game.
So you
Right.
see, yeah, it's not a porn
Yep.
game. It's
And
only
that's
porn
why you
games
He's
eat
gonna brush your
meatloaf and
hair.
not steak.
like a responsible person.
Sell it to like an MMA fighter with no girlfriend. It'll be a porn game.
Just like boxing.
Like
He went-
domestic,
he went dark
domestic
there.
violence.
He
We're
went
going
dark
international.
there.
Well, that wasn't dark.
That was when you're talking about domestic violence.
I wasn't talking about domestic
No,
violence.
Aiden is.
No, it's like he's like
He's over here
MMA fighter when
saying
he go home.
domestic
And,
violence.
I meant high testosterone. That guy would go in the room and
oh, I thought you were gonna be like fighting or
Yeah,
something like that. It's like domestic.
see, he
we're
went
going
completely
international.
dark on you.
wow, guys, it is Dolce Friday.
What if she boxes too?
We got a pervert and a wife beater. What are we gonna do with this party clique?
Crush some meth and go on a rager.
Go find some shard Barbie.
Sharp Barbies, there you go.
Go to the bar and play Magic. Oh my God, we're teaching shard Barbies to play Magic at like 5 a.m. We're like,
Oh,
yeah,
hell no. Hell no.
this is such a gross conversation. I threw up my mouth a little bit a couple
That
times.
is not going to happen.
Oh my God, dude.
I wouldn't have been able to do that back when I was on dope.
There's like 4 of them. You call one chunk, it's the Poonies.
Oh,
They yell shard Barbies as they go down a hill on their bikes. They hold up a mostly used up baggie to the rocks and they can kind of see through it to line up where the dealer is.
He's in that old cabin.
The light, I see it.
That wasn't a money press down there. That was a fucking meth lab.
His name's One-Eyed Willie because of a lab explosion. And under his eye patch is his secret stash. He's just like,
Keeps a gram behind his fucking patch.
yeah, all the jewels are just big shards. They're putting it on like antique digital scales. I think we're gonna have
The
to make
counter
this movie.
beams.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call Spielberg back. He made the wrong
Tarantino.
movie.
Oh, and
Tarantino.
also another Richard Donner movie.
What?
Goonies.
Goonies, yeah, of course.
Spielberg helped. He was like assistant, but it was a Donner movie.
You think Richard Donner was the real force behind it?
Oh no, he was probably the idea, but he's the director. But Spielberg had the money.
Yeah, that's fair. Spielberg has lots of money. And we have lots of Chongo, and yet I'm not smoking it. Is that a clean bowl or a smoked bowl right there, sir?
Fuck, I don't know.
Can you look in it? You got eyes, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't
But
take
it's
my
too dark with
glasses
the
off.
sunglasses.
What? It is Dolce Friday. We wear these out of respect.
I know. That's why I didn't want to lift them up because I go halfway blind trying to look.
Yeah, that's not a great situation
Like
in
a
there.
flashbang after taking them off.
But fortunately,
Right.
I have the wherewithal to use the back of a recently smoked blunt to scratch off the top of this Chongo and smoke a freshie.
The fuck are you doing, Aiden?
What? No. I figured out to slide it easy. Like, boom, lift it up, boom. It's easy.
Can you? It's kind of like bifocals, but chillfocals.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right, let me ask you guys a
Shut the fuck
serious
up.
question. Would you let your kids watch this show?
Fuck no.
no.
Then we have done our job well, sirs. Aiden,
I
what-
wouldn't let people watch this show half the time.
Yeah, right. There's animal testing being somewhere. They have their eyes pinned open, Kubrick style. It's just fucking like a clockwork oranging these animals with
Dolce
Dolce
Friday.
Fridays. And these fucking rabbits are in terror. Dolce Fridays! They're going to get out,
Oh hell.
and then they're going to start showing up
Here
at
it
my
goes.
back door, and they sent the squirrels as scouts. Somebody go check the back door. I'm going to smoke some more Chongo to calm down. So, Aiden, when you were little, did you want to grow up and be on a comedy podcast?
Yeah, it's been a passion of mine since I was 4.
For 4 episodes.
When I got out of the womb, I was like, goo goo gaga comedy podcast. I want to be in one.
What are we doing on a comedy podcast? What are we
You
doing?
seriously need to smoke some weed.
Really, man? Actually, you know what? You kind of seem like you're high all the time, bro. You really do.
Yes, he does.
And I'm not
Felt like
saying that as
do
any
what
kind of
I
insult.
need, Eddie. If anything, I feel like I just
Yeah.
really.
No, you're a chill, laid-back person. Like you're stoned all the time, man.
But see, that's
Really?
the curiosity. We always want to see the first timer's reaction.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
I feel like Tim would be a lovey stoned person. Yeah, I think he'd be loving.
Think so?
Yeah, you know, in a good way, like a bro way. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, love you, dude. Like, yeah, I think so.
All I gotta say is, better never find you butt naked in the bathtub.
No.
Although, if anyone here is going to end up butt naked in the bathtub, I got a $20 bill says it's Tim the Stripper. Stripper Pole Timski. Wasn't that the nickname, Timski?
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Okay, so tell us about your imaginary stripper career. Tell us about it. Come on. How would it be? Come on, man. How would it go? How would it go, dude? See your name in lights, Tim Diggler. You got a 12-inch cock. You're on roller skates. Come on, tell us about it, man.
Nah, I don't have that.
Dream big, dude.
I don't have. That's not a big dream.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Aiden. You're what I consider a laid-back, quiet person, right? But do you have any bold dreams like fuck everybody, push them aside if you could just have this like Britney Spears style fame or something? Or be like the best coder on the planet. You
Do I gotta
literally
shave
buy
my
clothes in the
head for
Matrix.
that? Wait.
No, bro, just wait for it to fall out. Anyways, what would you do? Like, what would you do if you could have a real life superpower? Just boom, be that guy.
I guess fly. I don't know.
Just that?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, shit, he went all superhero on me.
Yeah, I mean like fly, so I can just I can go
Yeah.
places without having to drive or wait in traffic. Or
You-
just have some guy cut me off. I mean, I'll probably have birds cut me off, but like, they're birds. They're.
I think I just invented
I don't think
it.
I could escape traffic regardless, but I have
It's
second
pretty
thoughts
fine.
about it.
Shh. Fuck.
You know, it'd be a
Stops, just kind of
perfect...
hovering there. All of a sudden, a fucking V of geese go by. He's like, "Thank you, fuckers." Roast the fucking last one with his heat vision
It's
real
like,
quick.
like just honk and
It's like,
stuff.
fuck you, I was hungry.
and then it lands in a bad neighborhood on a platter and it's Thanksgiving dinner. I just invented a superhero. You guys want to hear about it?
Oh god.
It's perfect. He's relatable. Everybody will latch onto it because they'll be like, yeah, it's true. His dating, man. His dick grows when he lies. It's perfect.
Why is it not Dignocchio or something?
Dignocchio is perfect for casual dating.
Cognito.
And it's like the girls.
He's like, yeah, I'm CEO of
it's
a
like the
hedge
girl's like,
fund.
what you hiding down there? He's like, don't touch me. I'm a virgin. Stop.
He has another mild superpower where he becomes more charming when he hears no. Gross. It's okay though because he's gay. Metropolis is taken, so he lives in Pound Town. Yep.
Oh god.
There's a straight pride parade where they let some of us come out and just be like, hey, just normal flannels. How's it going? What's up? T-shirt. Good to see you guys. No, they're really nice. It's a good neighborhood.
Go to gay pride parade and hold up a sign in the parade. I'm straight.
Perfect. GP Comics. Boom, we're selling it. There's a guy that looks just like Superman, but his clothes are invisible.
I'm straight, but open-minded.
And there's a guy that kind of has the Infinity Stones in their realm, but he's just called Chongo. Everybody loves him. And he has this superpower where whenever he exits a room, he turns into a big cloud of smoke. Commissioner Gordon's always like, hey, where did he... Who fucking cares? Chongo! Would you guys buy my comic?
Probably.
Brandley.
Can you smoke it?
Yes, we'll print it on all natural paper, just like Raw does, and the entire fucking thing is rollable. We'll have the whole bottom be a lickable seal.
You know how much your damn comics would be worth eventually because it'd be barely any out there.
Right? Because of how many
Fastest
people
to go
smoke them in
rare.
plain bathrooms. You guys fly much in your life currently at all?
Not
No,
currently.
I do.
You don't have the power yet.
I do, but not very far. My arms guitar.
That's fair. It's true. So I didn't used to be bothered by flying. We used to fly a lot. You know, I lived in LA, just go to Vegas real quick. That was awesome. 45-minute JetBlue, pow pow. Right. Got TVs up in the headrest. It was cool. But my point is, nowadays, I just don't want to fucking do it. I don't want to go through security. I don't want you poking through my shit. I don't want to have to not be able to bring cannabis as a grown-ass adult. I don't want to have to sit in a little fucking seat and the shit might crash. I don't know. Just the whole thing just sounds obnoxious. I don't want to wear a mask. I don't want you to pat me down. I don't want to get x-rayed. Like, the whole thing sounds icky to me, and I won't fly anymore. And I'm wondering, like, if I'm just a fucking vagina or if that's a thing going on these days.
Well,
I think that's a thing going on these days.
Well,
Yeah,
I went out
would
to, flew out to Phoenix last November
Mm-hmm.
or October,
I remember
and
you pulled your arm.
it was like in St. Louis. I went like I got there so early. I was like thinking lines, all this kind of shit. Yeah, I checked my bag and was ready to go through security, which had no line in like 5 minutes.
Okay, that sounds pretty great.
So I stood outside and freaking smoked cigarettes for an hour and a half.
Okay.
And
Wow, that could have been a vodcast.
pretty much. But on the way like back from Phoenix, yeah, it was a little more blocked up, but
Sure.
I mean it took maybe 20 minutes to go through security. It wasn't bad.
That's not
But they
bad.
were doing like, you know, 2 to an aisle. Like you had to be, if you were a couple or like a mother and child, dad and child, shit like that, you could sit next to each other in that aisle. If you weren't, the middle seat had to be open. Wasn't too bad. Like on the way there was some dude by the window. I took the aisle, got hit by the fucking tray cart. That sucked. And then on the way back, I had a whole aisle to myself. I kicked sideways, leaned back, boom, next thing I know, they're waking me up to put on my seatbelt.
So the plane wasn't full. Maybe people really aren't traveling, right? Those numbers are down. It's real
Well, I
fun.
heard more people are starting to travel now. That the bands are going,
Okay.
but my fucking tickets are cheap as fuck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like round
I mean,
trip ticket was under $300.
still don't want to go to your fucking airport and get on your goddamn plane. Aiden, how much have you flown in your life, my dude? Do your
Maybe
parents
like
know
6
you're
times.
on this show? Is this okay? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just blink.
I know I was like about 6 times or something like that because I
Okay.
went from Puerto Rico to here.
Fuck
and
yeah.
then New
Love
York
Puerto
and then
Rico.
Puerto Rico a couple more times.
Shout out Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice island.
Fucking beautiful island. God damn, I can't say more nice things. And the food, touch me.
Yeah. It makes me wish like we had more street vendors here because they have a lot over
Any?
there, and any street
Any.
vendor just
Any.
slaps. Yeah.
Can I get a fucking taco without cheese on it? Missouri.
Yes.
Can I get a taco without cheese on it? Missouri. Shout out La Tapatia over there by Lake Regional Hospital. They're not going to hear this because they don't speak English because they make real food and they're awesome folks. God damn. I'll give you $20 to walk in there and ask for cheese on your taco.
Oh, I would.
They
never.
come from a place where they'll still spank you in public,
I would
dude.
never. Onions and cilantro is the way to go.
Fucking happening. Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Are they by Woods?
No, it's right next to Woody's.
I get wood when I go in there sometimes.
Do you?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's like right there between
Semi,
Where-
real hard.
Woods and True Value was, and
I think I know where you're talking about.
Pirates
I've been there
Cove
once
Golf
and
is.
They were really good.
Catch the bottom of the table. Yeah, you know. We've all been there.
But
That's how I detached that one time, but wow, this show goes sideways sometimes, huh?
a little bit.
Dude, it's funny because when Rollo's not here, I miss the hell out of him. But now when Tim's not here, I miss the hell out of him. So I don't know what to do. With this
Yeah,
new,
but I need to see my little mini Miho.
yeah, I love the Rollo. Rolls Royce. I think it's going to be better when the cameras come out of the ceiling, but I still don't know how to include a fifth person. So we voted, and he's sitting on your lap. We cool with this? Skylar's going to hold your hand. We're going 6 up.
Nice.
Nobody's sitting on Justin's lap because I can't tell him anything. He's bigger than me. And you ain't sitting on my lap. So 6 up, guys. That's what's happening. We voted. It was very clever of us. Skylar put in his notice at the grocery store, and he is going to his own butcher shop to cut meat full time. And I think that's rad.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool.
So now he has that much business coming in that he can do that.
I hope that's the case. I don't really know what the situation is. I do need to grab water and tinkle. We got about 20 left if you guys are good to keep going.
I'm good.
You want to take a tinkle break? All right, you guys.
Oh, God
Breathe
damn,
for
I
a
gotta get
minute.
that one out, too.
Damn, I mean, you got to lift that thing, right? My arm's tired. Here's the straight dope.
Why are you trying to hold them up?
I just invented a game. You guys ready for this? We got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to give you guys an end of the world premise. You're each going to have 5 minutes to answer. You got to roll a d6 to see what order you tell your stories in. And if you roll a 1 for any reason in your two dice roll, your story has to include gay sex. Sorry.
Wow.
You guys roll. My challenge is to pack a better cone than I did the first time and smoke it while judging you to tell you who the winner is on a Dolce Friday for best
No, you're playing this shit, too.
end of the worst. Okay, I'll go last. I'll go last because I'm the judge, but I'll throw mine in there. I'll toss my hat in the ring.
So if you one of them is a 1 regardless, do you have to involve it?
You get to roll 2d6 one time, and if a 1 comes up on either dice, gay sex has to be included in your story, and it has to be 3 sentences long.
Wow.
And the guy can't have 3 sentences tattooed on his dick. Okay, here's the premise. The reason that the Pentagon is coming clean on all the aliens is because too many people have too good a technology and supercomputers in their pockets with 4K cameras. The aliens are here, but they're not the actual threat. They're here because the planet's about to be annihilated. We're going to be struck by a meteor too big for us to do anything about. These intelligent aliens from other places in the galaxy came here to see what they could do. They can't do anything. They're not taking anybody with them. It's actually over in 3 days. They've wiped out all debt. You essentially have unlimited money, but nobody's working any of the stores. It's pandemonium. What do you do with your last 3 days? Pass to the left first for the roll. Determine the
I
order.
have no idea what the hell you just said.
You got 3 days to live, and you got to tell us what you're going to do about it in 5 minutes while I try and smoke this fine quality chongo.
You can spend any amount of money that you want because money is irrelevant. What do you do for 3 days?
So I just roll 2 dice.
Roll
Yep.
2 dice. Okay, he rolls a 7. Tim, you roll. Tim rolls a 5. Who's going first on this? We got a 7. You tied. You both got to roll again. Justin, you roll first.
Fuck.
You got a 3, and his story has to include gay sex.
Yeah, but how does that start out?
I mean, you tell us, stud. Who won the high roll?
I did.
Aiden's first. You got 5 minutes.
Wait, I gotta go first? Oh crap! Wait. Let me think.
3 days to live.
Unlimited money. Figure out what to do.
Some people are still working because they don't believe it or because they're in denial, so you can't go to your average ass Target. But if you want to do some custom yacht shit or whatever, home of the end of the world burger. 3
So
days.
I got 2 different scenarios that I think of. Is
Okay.
there one collectively hang out with friends and just play a bunch of video game consoles and stuff? Because I think that'd be fun. Mario Party's been kind of like on my head, and it's kind of a really strong addiction.
I love you.
That game slaps. It's really fun.
Yeah.
But or B, if I'm thinking for survival aspects, thinking smart, I might want to.
No, it's all over in 3 days.
And
yeah,
yeah.
Planet explodes in 3 days.
Yeah. We're gonna be like doing like a whole movie like like traveling down to Jeff Bezos wherever his ship is going. And
Okay.
Try to tag along. I don't know. Either
Okay,
that,
okay.
find some NASA spaceship.
Okay.
Like I need a ride.
Okay, so you'd want to live, even though the Earth's going to be destroyed and you don't know what the future would bring. You would
Yeah, that's kind of like a survival instinct. That's like the alternative option that I'd go for if I wasn't doing like Mario Party stuff.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna give up without a fight. Where this is America, we don't surrender to meteors. Even though that's not an actual surrender.
I like this guy. He thinks big. All right, who was second on this?
That was
forgot.
me.
Okay, Tim, I'm sure you've given it some thought over there.
So
Fuck, I got to think about what they said too. Huh?
I mean, I'd I'd probably want to go like someplace really unique that I wouldn't normally go to, and spend the rest of my time. I don't know. Probably staying somewhere like those hotels that are underwater or something like that.
That's cool,
Yeah.
right? Like that ice hotel.
Yeah, the one that's got all igloos and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good, actually.
I think that would be a really cool send-off. Like, just party and hang out in a really unique location.
Okay,
It's not
man.
bad either because like the meteors get pretty hot. You're in ice. You might be okay.
You'd be one of the last
Besides
ones
the
to
fact-
die in scorching agony.
Yes. Yes. And still have a cold beer. So, you know.
You'd get to
Cracking
watch
a
those
cold with
penguins
the
go
boys.
first, though. What did you dress up for? That sounds pretty good. Damn, boys. I mean, that's like running like a clock right there. What about you, Fuego? 3 days left to live, bro.
3 days left to live. I go get a shit ton of alcohol.
Okay.
I go get a shit ton of fucking weed. Get all my friends together. Find a cool place just to kick it. Chill the fuck out for 3 fucking days. And just go out with a fucking bang.
You forgot about the cart full of cucumbers and the gay sex.
That was
That is
like all the people I've known throughout my life. Because I get them there. Because I got all like unlimited resources. And yes, some of my friends are gay. They probably bring their fucking boyfriends or girlfriends. So they'd be all railing each other and shit in the fucking tents and shit. So yeah, there's your gay sex.
So big
That
gay
is
orgy.
fair.
There you go.
I feel like we're missing 3 sentences that were a prerequisite.
Mushrooms.
Are you saying mushrooms led to gay sex?
It could.
Give us gay space sex in your story, man. It's okay. We'll let you off the hook because no one really wants to hear that right now.
Right? And you're, I mean,
I did say I would weigh in before I judged.
CTFO!
Here's what I got for you. I did say the aliens would be here. So since they've made contact, I would speak with them, however that happens, right?
Like, beep, 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 beep. Are you just gonna be doing that to them?
Oh, I don't know how it works. I didn't throw that into the premise.
I feel like you'll be like, beep, 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 and then they're just like, hi.
I've gotten in contact with them and I've convinced them that there is a group of humans worth saving because we're truth seekers. So we're going to go off planet and I'm going to have them locate that Tesla that Elon Musk shot into space and we're going to grab it on our way to their planet. And now I'm the only guy with a Tesla on an alien planet. Beep, beep, get fucked.
Well,
It's going to be a cool future, man.
would it
We're going to
still
bring
even
some
work in
enlightened
space?
humans. We're going to not repopulate shit. We're going to bring so much chongo that they engineer new chongo, Canada Dolce patent pending space weed, and we're going to smoke space weed. Drive around in a convertible Tesla with that NASA suit on because it was in the fucking car. And we're going to be the only people doing that on this new planet. We'll take turns with the car because
What if it's
we're
just
going
a
to share.
model, not an actual space suit?
It doesn't need to be a real spacesuit. We're with aliens.
I
They give
mean,
us rad technology. Dude, they grew space chongo. What can't they do?
Not, I don't know. Well, what makes you think they breathe the same air as us? What if they
We
come
all
in and
breathe
say-
the same air.
Ah, yes, the aliens do too.
The alien pops into the room and he's like, "What's that now?"
It's like oxygen just makes them high.
Their helmets aren't actually because they need a breathing apparatus. They're just doing dabs. They got a fucking Darth Vader button and they're just like, 2 grams. God damn, I like this planet. You guys want to take this shit over? No, bro. Slow down. Slap that button, dude. So who do you guys think had the best last 3 days story? Mine wasn't very good and I'm not in the running.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, I'm
So,
gonna
yeah,
judge.
you're
I'm gonna
supposed to
but I'm
judge.
asking. Oh no, I'm gonna judge, but I'm asking. Who did you guys think had like a good story?
Slovenia.
I think we're all biased.
Are you talking Yiddish over there?
No, no. I'm just thinking like the
Fuck the language.
what? Yeah. We all might be biased or something like that. Like I'd say their stories were pretty good, but then let's look at mine here. I talked about Mario Party. Like,
That's true. You know what? I think Aiden wins the participation trophy. Thanks for existing. You're dead in 3 days too. Get fucked.
Shadow Escape.
you might brag about having a Tesla that probably doesn't work in space, but I got to play Mario Party.
Oh yeah, no man, my story was not impressive, and actually Mario Party sounds pretty great. But so does chilling out for 3 days. So does locations. I don't know, man. If we
Grip
really
of
had...
fucking food, all sorts of shit fucking cooked up.
Before we get rambling, let me ask. It's 5 to 7. Do you guys need to cut it off at 7?
No, I'm good.
What do you want to do, Aiden? I'm not going to be hurt if you need to go.
I don't need to go. I'm just kind of hungry.
Yeah, that's fair. Are we doing dinner with Michael? What's the verdict?
I think we should.
Maybe we should go eat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we wrap this thing up? Wrap. Go out there and clear our heads and figure out if we're going to dinner. You guys want to do that?
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
World's ending in 3 days. Probably better eat.
Yeah.
That's true.
Thank you guys for doing this. Have you thought of an outro yet, Justin? Should we tell people to check us out someplace?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I mean, we should, but what? I mean,
Just be like, smash that like button, beat up the like button,
That's my new ringtone.
murder the like. I don't know, or something like that, or.
if you like it, click.
I don't know. I thought we were just gonna create like an outro or something like that, and just have explosions at the end, like we walk away from it or something like that, or we could do like the Power Rangers that explodes in the background. You're like,
How did the Power Rangers go? Like, what was their ending? Do we have to like jump or something?
or
I
no,
didn't
oh,
watch
you're
Power
talking about
Rangers.
like that cliche, like where everybody like, yeah, and then we all freeze frame or something like that. Yeah, that's really
Like
easy
on
to do.
Anchorman.
Let's not do
Or
that.
like, don't forget about me. You know what I'm talking about? Like how
No.
they do like breakfast cup of
We-
free.